Supposed to be played at the Owl Athletic Complex, but the weather on Monday had other plans. Instead, we bring the Keene State Baseball home opener from Pappas Field on the beautiful campus of Franklin Pierce University. Tonight, the Keene State College Owls take on the Vikings of Salem State University. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Keene State Owls Baseball 2025. Ryan Goodwin here, joined by Teddy Steinberg. Season got underway back on February 28th for this Owls team, and it's been quite up and down since. 6-9 coming into today, going 1 for 2 over the weekend in West Hartford. And they put up good offensive numbers so far this year, and some new faces have helped make that happen. Who are some of them, Teddy?
Well, the one that comes to my mind, Ryan, is Anthony DiGiacomo. He's on a tear in 8 starts this season so far. The freshman has played mostly at shortstop, sharing time with Evan McHugh. He's slashing .325 with a home run and 7 runs batted in so far. That's the third best average for qualifying players behind McHugh and Tommy Ehlers. And recently, he was named LEC Rookie of the Week for baseball. It'll be exciting to see if he can keep up this hot start today.
Certainly, and on top of that, you have the usual suspects from the past few seasons. Tommy Ehlers, as mentioned above, is hitting a scorching .422 through 15 games with 2 doubles, more impressively 3 triples as well. And Jonathan Chatfield had a slow start to the year, but he's been hitting much better recently with a team-leading 3 homers, and 2 of those coming in Saturday's win over Wheaton. But now let's shift to the Vikings side. 3-6 coming in. They've dropped 3 straight games, although their last game they took top-ranked Johns Hopkins to extra innings, falling 6-2. Teddy, what do you have on them?
Yeah, the Vikings were in Florida for about a week over spring break. And in that stretch, they lost 5 of the 8 games they played. We talked about the start that Tommy Ehlers is off to, but on their side, they have Nolan Courier, who hit .515 with 15 RBIs, easily leading Salem State, although through 6 less games than Ehlers he has played in. Nonetheless, the Owls pitching is going to have to slow him down today if they want a good chance at a win in the season.
Yes, indeed, Teddy. Thank you for that. And we're just minutes away from first pitch between the Owls and Vikings, but first, we'll have the national anthem. Stay tuned, and we'll bring you the Keene State home opener next on the New Hampshire National Guard Owls Media Network.
On the mound tonight for the Owls, a freshman from Bristol, Connecticut, number 4.
When we put this uniform on, we're preparing to serve our home state of New Hampshire. We serve part-time in our own communities and for our families and friends. In any emergency or disaster, you can count on the soldiers of the New Hampshire Army National Guard to be there. Our mission here at home is to make life better for everyone, and the benefits we earn help us improve our own lives. Learn more about part-time service with the New Hampshire Army National Guard at nationalguard.com/nh.
New Car has over 1,700 pre-owned vehicles, the largest selection of inventory in New Hampshire. New Car Nissan of Keene has the most competitive prices. With a selection of over 30 brands, New Car has exactly what you need across the Granite State. Find your new car from any of New Car's family of dealerships throughout the Northeast and get it shipped to New Car Nissan of Keene for free. Plus, we'll deliver your new car right to your door. Visit New Car Nissan of Keene today and discover why everyone loves a new car.
Fenton Family Dealerships, the Tri-State area's best selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, has state-of-the-art service facilities and services all makes and models. Home to an exclusive lifetime powertrain warranty and no extra cost to you. Locally owned since 1986. More information at fentondealerships.com.
And we are back here at Pappas Field on the campus of Franklin Pierce. You're getting a look there at the freshman Nate Pirog, who will get the start tonight for the Owls. Comes in 0-1 and 11.81 ERA. But 13 strikeouts to just 5 walks. And we'll get a look now briefly here at the lineup that he's going to face tonight for the Vikings. Leading off, the shortstop is Jake Boucher. Batting second, the left fielder, Owen Duggan. Batting third, Yabdriel Gonzalez, the third baseman. At the fourth spot is the designated hitter, as we mentioned, Nolan Courier. Batting fifth, Ethan Sapletti plays center field. Batting sixth is Braden Michelson. He will man second. Batting seventh, Ryan Bourgeois behind the dish for the Vikings. Batting eighth, Urema Stashishin playing right field. And batting ninth, Connor Dolan hits for the Vikings. So it should be an exciting one tonight. Owls 6-9 coming in, looking for their 7th win of the year. And what are you looking forward to tonight, Teddy?
I'm just excited to watch some home baseball. Season's finally starting to get a little warmer, and maybe not today, but it's around the corner. I'm just excited. Opening day for the MLB is tomorrow. And we're all excited to watch baseball again.
So digging in here is Jake Boucher to get things started here for the Owls in the 2025 home season. Boucher, a grad student pitcher and infielder, coming in hitting .303 with 3 home runs, or excuse me, 3 RBI, no home runs. Taking 5 walks and also 6 strikeouts. First pitch from Pirog is fired in for strike 1, and the home season for Keene State here is underway in 2025. Trying to reach the postseason for the 2nd straight year after last year swung on a miss for strike 2. And Pirog quickly ahead. Of course, Keene State and also Salem State, neither team have opened up conference play so far. For the Owls, it'll be on Friday. They'll be at the Owl Athletic Complex to take on Rhode Island College. Game moved from Saturday. That one will miss for ball 1 on Jake Boucher. And he's going to pop one in the air to right. Running over is Reyna on the move. He dives and he can't make the catch. What an attempt from Ethan Reyna, but it'll clank off his glove in foul territory.
Would have been a highlight reel play on the first batter.
Yeah, it would have been quite the start to this home season for the Owls. Kind of a home away from home game here, obviously at Franklin Pierce. About 30 minutes away due to field conditions. 1-2 from Pirog is flied out again to right field. Reyna running. This time he won't get it. It's going to fall foul, though, again. Probably a noteworthy change for the Owls this offseason was the home jersey, as you see on the screen now. Getting to wear the white jersey with the black pinstripes. I kind of like them.
I do, too, yeah. Kind of gives off a little old-timey vibe, and I'm all for it.
Get the classic white home jersey too. Not a bad touch. 1-2 from Pirog, swung on and missed, and gonna say it was foul tipped. So Boucher will stay alive for the moment. One, two again. It's gonna be fought off. Once again, foul. We mentioned a little bit in the pregame, but Anthony DiGiacomo starting at shortstop, Evan McHugh at third base. Saw a lot of Otis Fillet last year at the short position. That one misses outside. And this year, so far, DiGiacomo has just gotten off to such a hot start that Coach Blood has been putting him there. And again, hitting .335 through just 8 games. Foul back.
And that's exactly what you want to see out of your young guys. You know, they come into this program, you expect them to make an impact immediately, and that's what DiGiacomo is doing. So
seeing another freshman on the mound in Pirog. 2-2. This is outside, ball 3. So this has been a good at-bat for Boucher. Working the count all the way full now. And Pirog trying not to lose him. Full count pitch is going to be nubbed off the bat to the first baseman. A bit of a miscommunication. He'll flip to first just in time. Goes Pirog, and that is out number 1.
That was a weird play there. I think he was trying to hold up, and it just ended up hitting him right on the bat. He didn't mean to do that
Now
at all.
batting, left field.
Definitely
number
didn't,
1,
and
Owen Dugan.
nonetheless, at least all is well that ends well for Keene State. It's out number 1 after a lengthy battle there. Chatfield, of course, manning first. Last year we saw Brendan Eaton there quite a bit, and now standing in, here's Owen Duggan, the left fielder. 364, 1 home run, 7 RBIs on the year so far. Pops that one up, fouling out of play. So Salem State has dropped 3 in a row, but did play a pretty good game down in Florida against the top-ranked program right now in Division III. That's Johns Hopkins. Went to extras and fell in that one. Another hesitation here by Pirog. He'll miss outside, almost like I've seen pitchers do that in the major leagues before.
And I don't think he's ready for these first 2 batters for Salem State. They've come out and they've been swinging early right in the count, and he hasn't been expecting it. Now he's trying to pitch outside of him, trying to get him to swing at one, and they're not biting.
Yeah, he was up 0-2 on Duggan. Now his counts run even. He went even against the first hitter, Boucher. That one's grounded just foul.
And then he fell behind 3-2.
Yeah, he got a little number off the bat of Jake Boucher for that first out. But again, as you said, Teddy, this Salem team so far working the pitch count pretty early on here. It's up to 15 already. Playing catch with Evan Cowley behind the dish. Owls starting catcher, and that one outside, ball 3. So once again, he's gone full on another hitter. Trying to avoid a walk. Maybe pick up a strikeout. That one's going to be lined hard and picked for a second by DiGiacomo, and now he can't grab it cleanly. So Owen Duggan will reach, and there's a 1-out base runner
Now
for
batting, playing third.
Yabdriel
number 9,
Gonzalez.
Yabdriel Gonzalez.
That's just a tough play there for DiGiacomo. That's a weird bounce off a hard hit ball, and those are always tough to maintain, those one-hoppers. And Duggan, he sped over there at first base, so smart decision there by DiGiacomo to eat it up.
Yeah, thought for a second he was going to be able to pick it and make a great play. First pitch fouled away here by, again, the third baseman, Yabdriel Gonzalez.
Another first pitch swing here for the Vikings.
Yeah, they seem to be aggressive early on in the count, but have worked both to full counts. That one will miss high for a ball. Gonzalez light hitting so far this year, 188, no home runs. Does have 4 RBI, and he has drawn 7 walks so far to just 3 strikeouts. Foul back to the screen, and once again, Pirog ahead of a hitter, 1-2. See if he can put him away.
I would expect some breaking ball somewhat outside of the zone, see if you can get the guy to chase.
Pirog looking for his first K of the evening. See if he can get the light hitting Gonzalez. Foul back. He stays alive. Keene State, it was a couple of years ago they faced Salem State in the home opener. It was back on March 28th of 2020 or 29th of 2023. Owls ended up winning that one. That was at the Owl Athletic Complex. This is the second time in last 3 seasons now we've been here at Franklin Pierce for a game. It went there a couple of years ago against Rhode Island. This has a chance to be 2. The second for 1, and not scooped by Chatfield, but I don't think it would have mattered anyway as Gonzalez reaches. So the man in the middle is cut down. That's Owen Duggan.
Number 7.
And 2 away now.
Courier.
Yeah, and that's just, like you said, that he would have been safe no matter what there, but good pick attempt there. Couldn't get it done.
The guy that we were watching out for up at the plate now, Nolan Courier, 515 with a home run, 15 RBIs, 3 doubles, a triple as well in 9 games. Again, he's played all 9. Nice pick there by Cowley behind the dish. Gonzalez being held on there by Chatfield. Pirog looking to get through the first without any runs on the board. That one will miss outside, and we'll see if he's kind of careful here with Courier. I mean, next up you have Ethan Supletti. Or Supletis, who's just hitting 211. That one just going to miss low.
Definitely is trying to pitch around him here. With the bat that Courier has, he doesn't want to make a mistake.
Has Supletis on deck. Again, hitting just 211. 3-0. Not very close with any of those 4 pitches. That is ball 4. So the first walk issued by Pirog. No strikeouts to this point.
Number 8, Ethan Supletis.
And Supletis now in an early RBI spot for the Salem State Vikings. Runners at first and second with 2 out. And he's going to ground the first pitch to short. DiGiacomo fires to Chatfield in time, and that will retire the side. So a little bit of trouble there early on, but Pirog works out of it. We'll head to the bottom of the first. Keene State coming up on the Owls Media Network.
This is Paul Sullivan of Sullivan Tire Company. We're thrilled to be sponsoring the Keene State College Athletic Program, supporting the Owls. No matter what the sport is, in Division III, they are legendary. What a great academic institution, liberal arts school, in a beautiful part of New England. So let's go, you Owls. And remember, at Sullivan Tire, we're always here to get you there. Thank you.
Fenton Family Dealerships, Tri-State Area's best selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, has state-of-the-art service facilities and services all makes and models. Home to an exclusive lifetime powertrain warranty and no extra cost to you. Locally owned since 1986. More information at fentondealerships.com.
Bottom half of the first inning, Keene State coming up. We'll get a look at their lineup to face Nick Krompengel. Leading off, the catcher, Evan Cowley bats first. Evan McHugh at third, bats second. Tommy Ehlers, the center fielder, batting third. Shea Zena in left field tonight. He bats in cleanup. Jonathan Chatfield at first base, bats fifth. Mitchell Coffey gets the start as the designated hitter tonight. Anthony DiGiacomo at short, batting eighth. Luke Anderson bats ninth at second base. Again, against the right-handed starter for the Vikings tonight, Nick Krompengel, 0-0 on the year, a 3 ERA. But an interesting stat, just 2 strikeouts to 6 walks. See if the Owls can work them tonight. First pitch is in there for strike 1 to Evan Cowley.
The 3 freshman starters in the lineup tonight. We already mentioned DiGiacomo. On the mound is Pirog and also Mitchell Coffey, designated hitter. He's a freshman as well, so let's see how these young guys can make a play.
Yeah, should be fairly interesting to see how that goes. Oftentimes in some of these earlier season non-conference games, you get to see some more of that. And Coach Blood trying to take advantage of that this evening. Cowley is behind though, 1-2. That one will miss high. Cowley coming in, 283, 887 OPS. 2 homers, 9 RBI. Pops that one in the air to center. Back on it, and it's going to be caught for the first out by Ethan Supletis.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 12, Evan McHugh.
Evan McHugh now will dig in. McHugh has also had a good start to the year, 382. It's good for the second best average on this Owls team among qualifying players. Only behind Tommy Ehlers. Of course, behind him is DiGiacomo. So Krompingle getting the start tonight, but has only seen 6 innings of action this year coming in. Falls behind 2-0. The 2-0 is going to be popped out of play, foul. 6 p.m. first pitch here tonight from Pappas Field. 2-1. McHugh will foul that one back a little bit. Couple Evans to lead off the lineup tonight for Keene. Two. Just inside, that'll miss, and the count runs full.
Krompingle was looking for that to be called. Strike 3 there. Didn't get it.
Doesn't get the call. 3-2 coming up. And it's going to be hit in the air to right. Running over is Stashin on the run. He's not going to get it. It's going to fall, and he crashes into the fence after. McHugh is still running. Finally, he gets up. McHugh going to stop at third, and that is a triple for Evan McHugh.
What an insane sequence there.
Yeah, that was Garima Stashin in right field who crashed into the wall over there.
He went through the gate out in right field there. You can see it, it's open. He went through it. There he is, coming right back out.
Luckily able to get back to his feet, and he's okay. An early RBI chance, though, now for Tommy Ehlers after the one-out triple from Evan McHugh, and kind of just a weird ball there off the bat. Over to right field and hung up in the air for quite a bit, but Stashin not able to get over to it in time. Maybe playing a little bit over to the left.
The runner at third here, you feel like Ehlers has got to be due for one home run. It's going to be a perfect time.
That one will miss wild side. Yeah, Tommy Ehlers, team leading 422. So far, no home runs, as you mentioned, Teddy, but 13 RBI. That one almost got away, and a nice stop there behind the plate by Ryan Bourgeois. Almost had our first run scored on a wild pitch. Be an interesting way to get on the board first. Krompingle with a 1-1. It'll miss again. Actually, that was a 2-0, and it's now 3-0. Shazina is on deck. We'll see if he kind of just puts Ehlers on here. Would at least set up a double play situation. That one called strike.
Ehlers was ready to walk to first base there. He thought that one was a little high, but
Might have had a case there. 3-1 now. Is going to be cranked in the air to left, and I think we have our first home run of the season for Tommy Ehlers. We do. 2-run shot for Tommy Ehlers puts Keene State on the board, 2-0. And you called it, Teddy.
he was due. I knew he was due. It was the perfect time. RBI, perfect opportunity, and he got 2 instead of 1 there.
Ehlers with RBIs number 14 and 15, and he'll get the boom there from the first base dugout. First home run of the year. Last year ended the season with 3, but had 2 in that final doubleheader against Plymouth State. And he gets his first here of 2025. So Krompengall did go after him, but it did not work.
Off the bat, you knew that was out. He knew it was out. He did a little trot to first base. Those are the best types of home runs.
Not much that Owen Duggan could do there in left field. Could tell off the bat that that ball was going to get out. And now Shea Zena to the dish. 293.
Get a mound visit here.
Got a big fly of his own, 8 RBI. Yeah, mound visit from Salem State.
Just trying to calm him down out there. Tell him to throw strikes because those first 2 pitches to Zena were a little on the inside.
And sometimes, sure, if you're in Krompengall's situation, it can be easy to get shaken up after you give up a home run like that. You just, in his shoes, you just have to get back on it. There's a lot of potential damage, though, in this Owls lineup. Even if you pitch around Ehlers, Zena is again close to 300, 293. Chatfield now above 300. That one lined right back at us pretty much, but gets the netting. Zena, senior on this team, takes another ball there. It goes to 3-1. One of the few seniors, Chatfield and Ehlers, both juniors, both came in at the same time. Zena's been a really nice part of this team for the last few years. And he's going to take ball 4. So, walk issued there by Krompengall. That's his first free pass issue tonight.
Number 37.
And now here is Jonathan Chatfield. 3 home runs on the season, a team leading. 2 of them coming on Saturday in the win over Wheaton. That was played in West Hartford at the University of Hartford. And he's going to go after the first pitch and pop it up. Running after it is the shortstop. Coming in, and it's going to drop. Nobody covering second either. And everybody's going to be safe.
That's just a miscommunication there. 4 guys in the outfield. You got to at least one of you, maybe
Now
even 2 of you, got to
the right
call.
fielder,
That's mine, that's
number 5,
mine. And there was just
Ethan
didn't seem like any
Reyna.
communication out there. And ended up falling right in the middle of all.
Yeah, Jake Boucher, the shortstop there, looked like was going to be the one who had it. Ethan Reyna, though, now will dig in. And just a miscommunication. You also had Ethan Supletis coming in from center. Nobody got to it. Reyna swings and misses for strike 1. Saw some time last year, his freshman season. Sophomore on this team. And that one runs in and gets him. And things are going south right now fast for the Vikings. The bases are now loaded with still just 1 out.
Now
Already
batting,
2 runs in.
the designated hitter, number 33, Mitch Coffey.
Mitch Coffey now will get a look.
1 for 3 in his 3 at-bats so far this season.
It's pretty good on the line score. We'll take it 333.
Power bat out of Concord, New Hampshire. Let's see what he can do here.
And he looks at a strike for the first one. Yeah, it's always good, though, to see newer players get some looks in these games. Coffey, obviously, just a freshman still. Goes after that one, pops it up. Over is Gonzalez in foul ground. He'll make the catch. And 2 away. So not what he was hoping for there, but bases are still loaded for Anthony DiGiacomo.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 35, Anthony DiGiacomo.
This hot streak, bases loaded, prime opportunity here for the freshman.
Already 2 in off the back of the Tommy Ehlers 2-run shot. DiGiacomo, 325. And with a home run as well, 7 runs batted in. One curls in there for strike 1 from Krompengall. So Nate Pirog had a little bit of trouble there in the first inning, but got out of it cleanly. That one cuts back in, but will miss. It's 1-1 now on the Owl shortstop. Big cut there, and he comes up empty. And Krompengold is a strike away from getting out of it with at least no more damage. Here it is. Not close there. Big spot early in the game for DiGiacomo. If he can find a gap, can really break this thing open in just the first inning.
See, the outfield's playing back. Something in the outfield, but...
And it will not come to pass as Krompengold gets his first strikeout of the night. But the damage has been done thanks to the two-run blast. First of the season for Tommy Ehlers. We'll be right back here for the top of the second. Owls 2 and the Vikings nothing.
So when I ask students why Keene State, the students say unanimously it's the sense of community. The feel when you walk on this campus is immediately a sense of belonging, a sense of safety, a sense of welcome, and a sense of opportunity and promise. And so I think our students feel that when they come to our campus, and they experience it when they join us. Why students choose this campus is the sense and feel, and also the opportunity and the promise of that opportunity for them when they're making the decision. And why they stay is that we deliver on that promise. We have students from urban environments, from rural environments, and when they come to Keene State in those first weeks of forming a new community, they bring all of those experiences together to create a better Keene State. It's a campus small enough to feel a sense of recognition and identity, and a campus big enough to feel part of something bigger than yourself. This isn't a passive experience, so please get engaged, find a club, make a new group of friends, get involved in a recreational sport activity, in an intramural sport, get involved in a creative performance, go see a show, be a part of this community and squeeze everything you can out of Keene State. And if you do that, I am confident you will have an exceptional experience and your life will be changed as a result of it.
2-0 Keene State on top thanks to the first homer of the year for Tommy Ehlers. Nate Pirog back out for his second inning of work. And he gets Braden Michelson to lead it off. And he fires in a ball. Michelson getting the start at second base for this Salem State team. Sophomore has no average as of right now to show at least, so he does have an RBI. He struck out 4 times. 2-0 is cut on and missed. Have some Franklin Pierce players looking on here at this one. Can't really see them off to the side of your screen. And why not? At your home field, get to see a couple other teams duke it out. Hit in the air to center. Ehlers on the run. He's not going to get to this one. He's going to split the gap and roll to the wall. And Michelson is aboard with a leadoff double.
His first hit of the year. And a good one.
Now batting the catcher, number 20.
It's certainly a good way to
Bourgeois.
get on the board. Get your first hit of the year. Ryan Bourgeois now stands in, the catcher. Also has no average to report, so 1 RBI and 4 walks, or 4 strikeouts, 1 walk, no RBIs. That one outside. So Salem State trying to get right back in it. Effectively are just down 2 against freshman Nate Pirog. And it's going to be hit in the air to right. Back is Reyna. He'll make the catch. Tagging up is Michelson. He's going to get into third easily with 1 away.
Now batting the right fielder, number 22,
will handle
Yamira.
this at bat here with the runner on third.
Now here's the right fielder, Urema Station, on the season 1 for 1. So hitting 1,000 coming into this at bat. Gotta love that.
Could be worrisome, could not be.
Station tried to make that play in left field. He gets a little fister there. It's going to be dived for, throw to first. In time, the run will score as Michelson comes home. So that will cut the lead in half. It's 2-1.
Still a big out, though. It's a big play there.
Huge play.
Eliminate that other runner on first
Dolan.
there. And the run scores. It's okay. Still got 2 out. Bases are empty now.
Nice diving play by Luke Anderson. Keep that out of right field and prevent a base hit. So the Vikings do get the run, but the Owls trade it for the second out. Now here's the first baseman, Connor Dolan. And now 1-1. Dolan 250. No RBIs on the year. Does have a triple. Ball 2 from Pirog. Always interesting when you get that triple before you get a double.
It is always strange. Triples, they come very rare.
Probably the rarest hit in baseball, and fouls that one away for strike 2. Pirog still looking for his first strikeout of the night. See if you can get it here against the Salem State number 9 hitter. 2s all around. Here it is. Popped up, and that one will find the parking lot or somewhere out of play.
Probably the lake.
The lake. We get the lake right behind us here. Nice setting. 2-2 is ripped hard and into right field, a base hit. So a 2-out single for Connor Dolan, and he's aboard. So the inning not done quite yet. Gets it back to the top of the order, and here's Jake Boucher.
29, Jake Boucher.
Boucher 0 for 1, had that weak little nubber that was fielded by Pirog. So ground out. You see if Dolan is off, although it'll be tough against the lefty pitcher. This one fists it off to third. Charging in is McHugh. He throws to first. Not in time. Picked by Chatfield. But just able to beat it out is Boucher. That'll be an infield single.
The left fielder,
So he now 1 for 2.
Owen Dugan.
Gets the inning now to Owen Duggan. And Duggan reached his first time up. Infield hit. Pirog some 2-out trouble. This one's going to be popped up, though. He might get out of it here. Chatfield in foul ground. Makes the catch. Has to come back a little bit, but he gets it done. But the Vikings get on the board and cut the lead in half. We'll head to the bottom half of the second. 2-1, Keene State.
At the end of the inning, the Vikings with 1 run on 3 hits. No Keene errors. 2 were left on base.
A single thread is unique. Like each of us, full of purpose and potential. A strand designed to connect, strengthen, and unite. But we face different challenges and have different opportunities. By acknowledging that others may struggle in ways we do not, we can celebrate our differences, embrace each other, and fortify the ties among us. A single thread can fray, yet when it's woven with another, a bond forms. A new strength created by the fabric of the whole. Let's embrace the fabric we make together, the diversity of our threads, to reach beyond ourselves and overcome the impossible. The true power of our game comes from unifying our individual backgrounds, connecting our unique stories.
Luke Anderson will lead off the bottom of the second inning. Made a nice play there in the top half, able to rob the Vikings of a base hit, although a run came in to score on the ground out.
Playing second, number 2, Luke Anderson.
Second inning of work, and it's going to be grounded to second, fielding it cleanly and throwing to first in time for the first out.
See how Crompigo can handle his
Now
second
batting,
inning of
the
work here.
catcher,
Off to a
number
good start.
11, Evan Howley.
See how he manages the top of the order now. Freddie Howley.
Yeah, second time through coming up. Anderson, the number 9 hitter, with a ground out there to second to start the inning. Crompingle falls behind 1-0 to the Owls catcher. Rare leadoff hitting catcher as well for Evan Cowley, but again, coming in 283. So certainly pretty good from on the hitting side.
I don't see that too often.
No, definitely not. Just maybe the one example of, well, maybe not a leadoff hitter, but Rutschman with the Orioles.
He's up there in the order, yeah.
And that one will miss, ball 3. So he's behind Cowley, 3-1. Owls catcher will try to get on base here. First time it's fouled back off the catcher, Bourgeois. He'll take a minute to pose himself, but he looks okay. That one couldn't have felt too good. (3-2). Outside, ball 4. Crompingle not happy with himself after letting that one
Now
go.
batting, the third baseman.
And the Owls have a 1-out
Evan
base runner
McHugh.
for Evan McHugh. McHugh 1 for 1.
Probably expect to hear Cali trying to attempt a steal here. Big double play out of this at bat.
That one will miss outside. Yeah, certainly would expect it. A little easier, too, with Crompingle being a righty to get a good jump. Obviously, it's on the other side facing Pirog. It's a little bit more of a challenge, given he's a lefty. Got that clear line of sight to first. That one outside again, and it's ball 2. Throw gets away, and it's going to be scooped up now by the shortstop there, Boucher. Tommy Ehlers on deck if the inning gets to him. Had a 2-run homer the first inning. That one will miss, and Cowley's going to go. Going to get in easily. He'll slide. He didn't even have to. Ball gets away there from Bourgeois. And now an RBI spot here for McHugh. And he's got a 3-0 count. I would think he'll probably be taken all the way here.
I expect just something right down the middle. Got to get something in the zone.
3-0, not even close. That's well inside, and that is the second straight walk for Crompingle. And it brings up Tommy Ehlers.
Playing center field.
He got down 3-0 or 3-0 to the Owl center fielder in his first AB. Then came back with a strike and attacked him the second time, and that didn't work. Sent one right over, well over the left field wall. With the cars out there in the parking lot. And watch out if you're parked in that lot, which I certainly am.
Yeah,
so
you might have to look out there.
We'll have to look out. That one will bounce in the dirt. Cowley's going to take off from second. Bourgeois fires over, not even close to in time. So McHugh will not move up from first. It's now runners at the corners.
Sack fly play here for Ehlers. Get something into the outfield. Most likely to score a run.
Just want to avoid a double play here at all costs. That one finds the zone. Ehlers already eyeing his third RBI of the night, or perhaps more. Salem State got a run back there in the top half. Owls trying to answer. That one gets away from Bourgeois. Now McHugh's going to head to second. Now second and third take away the double play with another ball getting away from Bourgeois. Not quite far enough away, though, where Cowley could try to come home. And now they're just going to put Ehlers on, and can understand that move. So they'll set the double play back up for Shea Zena.
Now batting the left fielder.
Still just one out, though.
Shea Zena.
They had a chance. They had the bases loaded in the bottom of the first. Chance to get more than two. Couldn't come through. See if Shea Zena can do it right now. That ball up and away.
Looks like the emotions are definitely starting to get the best of Kromagel out on the mound here.
Again, coming into tonight, 9 games, just 6 innings. Obviously not 9 appearances. And that's a balk that's going to be called on him, and the run will score. Callie is in to make it 3-1. An unconventional way to get your 3rd run of the night. But the Owls get it on the balk from Nick Krompingle.
Have a pitching change here.
And that's going to do it. They've seen enough from the starter tonight. And early on here in just the 2nd inning, Salem State going to the bullpen. We'll take a break and be right back here on the Owls Media
New pitcher
Network.
coming in for the Vikings.
Looking for a new car? It's time to visit New Car Nissan of Keene. 600 new Nissan cars, trucks, and SUVs are available right now. Plus, New Car Nissan of Keene has the most competitive prices. Every new Nissan comes with New Car's complimentary 20-year, 200,000-mile protection plan. Drive worry-free for many miles to come. Visit New Car Nissan of Keene today and discover why everyone loves a new car.
I worked in HVAC when I was in high school, and I really liked being on a job site. When Keene State came to my high school, the admissions counselor told me I could have a job on a job site and also make a difference on people's lives. He said being a safety engineer meant I could work with my hands, but also make sure that everybody was going to be home safely at the end of the day. The safety field is growing rapidly because companies are noticing that keeping their workers healthy means that they can keep their workers working. My plan is to graduate from Keene State so I can get back onto a job site as a safety engineer. It's great because there's jobs to choose from all over the United States, so I can basically go anywhere I want. Keene State is giving me the tools to make that happen.
Back here, Riley Fennerty will enter the fray for Salem State. Just a freshman coming in, 4 2/3 innings pitched, 3.86 ERA, and no wins or losses on his record so far. And he's going to get Shea Zena already coming in at a 2-0 count. So they replace Nick Krompingle in the middle of the at-bat. See that a little bit sometimes in college. And he inherits the 2-0 count to Zena, who swings and misses at the first one. Now 2-1.
With the fresh arm out of the bullpen, we'll see how the Owls are able to react.
Line it, fair ball down the third baseline. That's going to score 2.
I'd say that's a pretty good reaction.
Into second is Shea Zena with an RBI double, and the Owls lead up to 4. It's 5-1. Sorry to cut you off there,
Oh,
Teddy.
no worries. I was just about to say
Now batting
how the Owls would react to this new pitcher, and it seems like it's already off to a good start.
So just the second pitch he sees from Riley Fennerty drives in 2 more. And of course, those runs will be charged to Nick Krompingle, so close the book on him now. Chatfield digs in and takes a strike. I was just about to say that Zena took a walk in his first AB.
It's another impressive at-bat in his season so far.
Pissed it off to center, under it, and making the catch there for the second out. Tagging up is Zena. Ball gets away from the shortstop for a second. And now it'll be scooped up, so 2 outs, but
now batting the right
Zena down to
fielder,
third.
number 5, Ethan Reyna.
Ball took Ethan Supletis back a little bit there in center field, but didn't carry quite enough to get to the track. And now Fennerty will try to get out of the inning without allowing a run of his own, as he'll deal with the number 6 hitter, the right fielder, Reyna. Reyna pops one up. Over is the left fielder, Duggan. He's going to run out of room. And it's 1-1.
Now the base is clear. It's basically a fresh start for the Vikings. Let's see what they can. Sorry, the bases aren't clear. Zena's out there on third base. My apologies.
That's all right. It was about.
View's a little obstructed, but you have 2 down now, and see if you can just get out of the inning and start fresh, get some runs on the board.
Yeah, they've fallen behind by 4. That's in for strike 2 to Reyna. Again, the runs that have come in under Fenerty are not his, at least so far. If Zena scores, then that'll be on him. Grounded to second, fielded by Michelson. Fires to first in time. That's the inning, but the Owls get 3 more, and the lead is up to 4. 5-1 Keene State, heading to the top of the third.
At Keene State College, life is an adventure. You'll forge your path forward. As an owl, you'll take on challenges in the classroom, field, court, or track. Every worthwhile adventure has its share of blood, sweat, and tears. It takes hard work and dedication. No owl flies alone on their journey at Keene State. Teammates, coaches, professors, alumni, and fellow owls are with you along the way. They lift you up as you continue forward. When you're part of Owl Nation, you become the person you truly want to be.
Fenton Family Dealerships, Tri-State area's best selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, has state-of-the-art service facilities and services all makes and models. Home to an exclusive lifetime powertrain warranty and no extra cost to you. Locally owned since 1986. More information at fentondealerships.com.
Nate Pirog will enter his 3rd inning of work here, and he's going to get Yabdriel Gonzalez to lead things off for Salem State. Gonzalez 0 for 1 tonight. Owls able to add 3 runs there. And the last warm-up toss being thrown almost sort of in the outfield by Callie there at the end. But nonetheless, here is Gonzalez to stand in, 2nd time tonight. 2nd full time through the order here as well for Pirog. A lot of the run last inning, but
now batting the third
now has a
number
nice
9,
4-run cushion to
Gabriel
work with,
Gonzalez.
and hopefully can start to settle in.
Yeah, what you want to do here if you're Pirog is just nice, easy 1-2-3 inning. Get back off the field and get the bats back out there while they're hot.
And it's going to be fisted in the air to right. Reyna under it though, makes the catch. And that's out number 1. And those kind of fist shots cannot feel good tonight. It's
7,
only in the high 30s.
Those inside jam, those hits, those sting.
So now Nolan Courier walked his first time up. See what Pirog does 2nd time. He goes after the first one and misses. Hits right now even at 4 apiece. And Pirog is ahead, 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Search of his first strikeout still. That one will miss. Thought he could have had it there, but he won't get the call. Here's a 1-2, just off the plate, and the count runs even. Owls RBIs tonight have come from Tommy Ehlers on the 2-run homer and Shea Zena on the 2-run double. The other scored on a balk from Nick Krompingle. That one grounded to first, going to be fielded easily here by Chatfield, who takes it to the bag himself. 2 up, 2 down here in the 3rd. And now it's Ethan Supletis, the center fielder. Supletis 0 for 1 in his first AB. Left a couple men on base. Got a chance, at least an RBI spot, a guy at second and first. With 2 out back in that first inning. One will miss low, and it's 2-0. Gerard trying to get back in the count, and he does there with that pitch.
Gerard's pitch count is starting to go up a little bit. Let's see the next few innings or so what Coach Bud will do in the bullpen.
Popped up to short. DiGiacomo calling for it. Makes the catch in a 1-2-3 inning for Nate Pirog. We'll head to the bottom half of the third. Keene State easily in command of this one, 5-1.
3 up, 3 down.
When we put this uniform on, we're preparing to serve our home state of New Hampshire. We serve part-time in our own communities and for our families and friends. In any emergency or disaster, you can count on the soldiers of the New Hampshire Army National Guard to be there. Our mission here at home is to make life better for everyone, and the benefits we earn help us improve our own lives. Learn more about part-time service with the New Hampshire Army National Guard at nationalguard.com/NH.
I believe sportsmanship is a mutual admiration and respect for your fellow competitors. We all go through a lot to reach the point where we compete against one another. It's important to realize that. So once we're finally on the field or on the court or on the starting block, we look at each other as fellow human beings and not just competitors. Being able to recognize the hard work that other athletes are putting in creates a more positive and inclusive environment.
Mitchell Coffey, as you see right there, will lead off the bottom half of the third for Keene State. Getting the start at DH here in this one. Owls in front, 5-1. First 3, the first 2.5. And facing Riley Fennerty, who's back out there, swings and misses at the first pitch. Worth noting, this is the 9th meeting all time between Salem State and Keene State in baseball. The Owls lead it 6-2 through the first 8. Last year, got the win at Salem back on March 26th of last year, 7-5. One is popped out of play, foul. Owls have won the last 4 games as well. That goes back to St. Patrick's Day of 2022. Looking to make it 5 straight against the Vikings. Coffee down 1-2 outside.
This week for sports it's a blast, especially up here at Keene. We got baseball starting the home season, but even in professional, we got the MLB opening day tomorrow. March Madness, the Sweet 16 starts tomorrow. It's going to be a blast.
Yeah, it should be always an exciting time of the year as a sports fan, as a baseball fan, and also basketball too. I don't watch a ton of the regular season games, but get to see some of the March Madness every year, and it's always fun.
Absolutely.
And then for the Owls baseball, you got, as ball forward there to Coffee, that game that was supposed to be on Saturday against Rhode Island at home got moved up to Friday. So,
better, yeah.
It'll be at noon and 3 here on the Owls Media Network, and that one will be at our home field, the Owl Athletic Complex. Of course, this is technically the home opener tonight, but that one will feel certainly more like the actual home opener. But always glad when Franklin Pierce lets us use the field, a very nice facility.
Not far either, about 20 minutes.
Certainly a nice field too.
Absolutely.
Runs inside, and that one hits Anthony DiGiacomo, so he is aboard.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 2, Luke Anderson.
Giacomo aboard for the first time tonight, and Fennerty now has runners at first and second and nobody out. for Luke Anderson, the second baseman. 0 for 1 tonight with a ground out. RBI spot here now, already with the team up 4. Kennedy gets that one over. A little bit of a sunset there, kind of out to right field, at least reflection among the trees. As he hits that one in the air to left field. And under it to make the catch is Duggan for the first out. He'll fire it back in, no advance for either runner. So not able to come through there, but it does get things back to the top of the order. And here's Evan Cowley with his third at bat of the night. It's only the third inning. Goes to show you how busy the Owls have been on the base paths. Walk and a hit by pitch. Again, so no hits this inning so far. Big cut there. He comes up empty.
See a few Keene students have shown out to today's game down to our left there.
Yeah, making the travel. That one line caught it short, and that's going to be a double play. Nicely flipped over there by Jake Boucher to end the inning. So the Owls, a promising start to the inning, but nothing comes of it. And we'll head to the 4th on the Owls Media Network.
At the end of the inning, Owls 0 runs, 0 hits. Vikings no.
College sports fans, get ready for game day with officially licensed merchandise from the NCAA official online shop, ncaa.com/shop. Get the whole family geared up with the best collection of apparel and accessories, including t-shirts, sweatshirts, headwear, championship gear, and more. Visit the NCAA shop for today's special offer and rep your favorite team now. Only at ncaa.com/shop.
Fenton Family Dealerships, Tri-State Area's best selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, has state-of-the-art service facilities and services all makes and models. Home to an exclusive lifetime powertrain warranty and no extra cost to you. Locally owned since 1986. More information at fentondealerships.com.
Pitching change, first of the night for Keene State here in the top of the 4th is going to be Joe Schlehuber, who will take over. The righty on the mound relieves Nate Pirog, and Schlehuber on the year 0-1 so far with a 7.71 ERA. Going to get that down a little bit, but not a bad night for Nate Pirog. He goes 3 innings, just the 1 earned run. Kind of an opener tonight for the Owls, if you will.
Good start there for the freshman. Good experience.
Now batting, the second
And he's going to get
number 6, Braden Michelson.
Braden Michelson, the second baseman, to open things up here. Michelson 1 for 1 with a double in his first AB. First pitch from Schlehuber is outside.
Michelson, it'll be good to see Phil win sometime soon, I hope.
Yeah.
Probably not.
Mixing up golf and baseball, yeah.
Masters coming up.
Yeah. Yeah, Masters are right around the corner. It's coming up on what, 13th, I think? Sunday? April 13th?
Yeah.
Yeah. The few
weekend,
days. Yeah. That's when it ends. But are you a golf guy at all, or?
Yeah, I'm on the golf team here at Keene State.
So sweet. Yeah.
Yeah, I love golf. It's probably my favorite thing.
Nice warm weather, relaxed sport. kind of. Well, depending. If you're doing it competitively, then maybe it's not so relaxed, but
Weather is kind of tricky, especially up here in New England. You can get like 5 months of good golf.
that too. Certainly if you live somewhere in the mid-Atlantic or down south, you get a lot longer of a season there. Count now, even with Michelson, as Schleihuber's battled back the last couple. Here it is. Fouled back again. We have not seen a Keene pitcher to this point throw or pitch a strikeout so far. Spurok did a good job pitching to contact, the 1 earned run in 3 innings. Certainly lowered his ERA a little bit. Coming in 11.81. The 2-2. Fisted in the air to center, but it's going to find its way right to Ehlers. Puts it away for the first out. So 1 up, 1 down here
Now batting
in the top of the fourth.
Number 20, Ryan Bourgeois.
Now to the catcher, Bourgeois. 0 for 1. See there, Ehlers in center field. His usual position, and part of the reason certainly why the Owls have the lead. Actually, he's technically the difference right now with the 2-run shot in the bottom of the first. I'm going to get used to saying bottom. I'm thinking we're on the road.
Yeah.
But we are the home team.
We are the home team.
1-0 and will not be made. Schleihuber tripping up there, and now
Count that as a ball.
counts.
Here.
Yeah, count's going to move to 2-0.
Just lost his footing on the mound though.
So once again down 2-0, but he did battle back and got the fly out of Michelson, and now that one fouled back. Station is on deck, the right fielder. If it gets past him, it would be Connor Dolan, the first baseman. 1 out though, and swung on and missed. Battles back to even it up here now against Bourgeois.
Another 2-strike count here for the Vikings.
Schleihuber looking to get the first K of the night for Owls pitching as well. And it's going to be fouled back by Bourgeois. So say you will about Salem State, but at least to this point they haven't swung and missed much, at least when it counts. Seem to usually be putting the ball in play. Another 2-2. And swing and a miss. Finally, Joe Schleihuber gets the first strikeout of the night for the Owls.
That was a good low and away breaking ball.
Now batting, the
Power
right
bat,
fielder,
that's
number
kinda what you
22,
want to throw, get him
Yurima
chase there. He
Stapleton.
did.
So now the right fielder, Yurima Stashishin, had that crazy play there over in right field that I mentioned earlier on the, ended up being a triple for Evan McHugh back in the first inning.
Assume that gate has been locked now, so that doesn't happen again.
Yeah, if it was locked before, he had to have run into it pretty good to open
hard,
it
yeah.
like that. Certainly would imagine it wasn't locked. Stashishin does have an RBI. It was the ground out. Now he fists that one over to right field, and it's going to fall fair. He'll head towards second. Be in there standing up with a 2-out double. So Yurima Stashishin gets the hit there.
Now
The
batting,
first time
first
up,
baseman,
or has the only
number
RBI
2,
for Salem
Connor
State
Dolan.
tonight. RBI ground out to second. And now a little 2-out thunder here, 2-out double. Gets it to the 9-hitter, Connor Dolan. See if he can come through and get another run on the board for the Vikings. And last year, the Owls defeated them 7-5 on the road.
Salem State here, they've been, a lot of those balls that they've hit out to the outfield have been those kind of jam, kind of blue fly balls that can occasionally get down. Those can always be tricky. to field, they always usually end up in extra bases.
Yeah, nothing there that Ethan Reyna could really do. Nice pick there from Callie. Nothing really that Reyna could do in right field to run that down. Stasiuson, you see him get around the bases there, has a bit of speed, so had to get it in quickly, but he played it nicely there in right. Callie stops that one again. So Schlehuber got the first 2 outs relatively easily. Second out was a strikeout. And now trying to work out a little bit of 2-out trouble here. Still with a 4-run lead, but don't want to let Salem back into the game. Just sit off and foul. The count now even at 2-2. Schlehuber looking now to pick up his second strikeout of the inning. And he recorded the Owls' first of the evening.
All the lights on now. The sun officially gone down enough where all the stadium lights are out. But that's always when baseball's biggest.
Gets away from Callie. He fires to third in time to get him. So the at-bat will not be finished, but Stasiuson is gunned down to end the inning. We'll head to the bottom half of the fourth. Keene State still in front 5-1.
For the Vikings.
I remember writing in the 2nd grade that I wanted to be a teacher, and I always knew that I was going to be a teacher. I started school a year early, and it created challenges for me because I wasn't able to pick up material as fast as the other students. Outside of school, my jaju would quiz me on my math facts and read with me. It showed me that even though I had challenges in school, there were still people who wanted to help me. In high school, I knew I had to work harder than everyone else to get the same results, but I had teachers that would help me in subject areas outside of their own because they could relate to how I felt. The way these interactions with my jaju and my teachers made me feel while I was learning is the inspiration for how I'd like my students to feel. I'm able to build relationships and be vulnerable with my students when they're struggling because I've been in their shoes and I know exactly how they feel. Being able to relate to them from my own experience has become a massive asset in becoming a teacher.
All right, pay attention. Welcome.
Two, 3, and 4 due up here for the Owls. It's been the tough part of the order to deal with for Salem State. They've done a lot of damage. 4 of the 5 RBIs have come through Owls hitters 1 through 4. Between Evan Callie and Shea Zena. A couple RBIs for Ehlers on the 2-run blast in the first. A couple RBIs for Zena. Bottom of the second with a 2-run double. The other RBI coming through on a wild pitch. That one misses, just misses. 2-1. Two from Pappas Field, Franklin Pierce University in Ringe. That one missing outside. It's ball 3. Hugh has already taken 1 walk. There's a walk and a hit. His first 2 ABs. Could be looking at a second here. Instead, he hits it in the air to center, and under it to make the catch for the first out is Supletis.
Now batting the center fielder, number 16, Tommy Ehlers.
Yeah, I can't be disappointed with that at bat from the field. I mean, he made solid contact, just right at a guy.
Keep making solid contact off the pitcher, even out or not. It takes effect on him.
That one misses high to Tommy Ehlers. Ehlers is there to bat again. Cranked that home run in the first, and now he's going to line this one into the gap. He'll cruise into second base with a 1-out double. Tommy Ehlers is at it once again. And that one again, just an absolute line drive there.
Now batting
between
the left fielder, number
left and center
37,
fielders,
Shea Zena.
Supletis and Owen Duggan. And now an RBI spot again here for Shea Zena. Would have been a couple back in the second inning with a 2-run double.
said, this part of the order, giving Salem State even more trouble.
Chops that one. It's going to be foul down the third base side. So facing Riley Fennerty, who's back out there again for the Vikings. Owls already with a comfortable 4-run lead in the fourth. So a good amount of game to play, though. Love to continue adding on. Zena chopped to third. It's going to roll foul now. Up for a second, it might stay fair, but this infield pretty much all turf here at Franklin Pierce other than the mound. So no lip or anything really with the grass compared to a regular field.
Just a little bit of top spin.
Although with the turf, obviously the ball bouncing around will roll quite a bit. 0-2 to Zena. Swung on a miss, and it's foul tipped to the mitt of Bourgeois for the second out. And a strikeout for Riley Fennerty.
Now batting, the first baseman,
First of the
number
night.
23, Jonathan Chatfield.
Chatfield now a chance to come through. One hit so far tonight, 2 ABs, 1 for 2. Ehlers still at second with that 1-out double, and he hits this one in the air to center. Over on it, and it's going to be caught in center field nicely by Ethan Supletis on the run. So he'll take away an RBI there from Chatfield. We'll head to the fifth. Keene State still leads by 4.
At the end of the inning, Keene State 0 runs on 1 hit.
To them, the whole world looks like an opportunity, one to be seized, built upon, and made better for their sport and the people around it. To student athletes, every opportunity is a chance to change what could be and show the world what opportunity can do.
Fenton Family Dealerships, Tri-State area's best selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, has state-of-the-art service facilities and services all makes and models. Home to an exclusive lifetime powertrain warranty and no extra cost to you. Locally owned since 1986. More information at FentonDealerships.com.
New pitcher in, second straight inning. This time it's Daniel Kintoffy's turn. The right-hander 0-2 on the year with a 12.86 ERA coming in. But a scoreless inning of work in the fourth for Joe Schlehuber, and now Coach Blood goes back to the well. Trying to get a scoreless inning or perhaps more here from Kintoffy. Kintoffy will be facing 9-1-2 up here for Salem State. It'll be Connor Dolan leading off again. Dolan did not get to finish his at-bat from the last inning when Stashishin was thrown out at third base trying to advance on a wild pitch by Evan Cowley.
One of the order, though, has been doing damage for the Vikings. One, Shea, and Young, both 1 for 2 on the night.
So Dolan will, of course, start with a fresh count. Gets a look now at a different pitcher in
Now batting,
Kintoffy.
first baseman, number 2,
Trying to lower that
Connor
ERA
Dolan.
again. 12.86 coming in. First pitch off of Cowley's mitt, and that's a ball. Owls still in control 5-1. They had a good RBI chance there last half inning with a 1-out double from Tommy Ehlers. Couldn't come through. So Ehlers 2 for 2 on the line score. Also was intentionally walked. The second time up. And that's strike 2 from Kintoffy. Kintoffy's been with this team a few years. Last year actually started the top of the 9th inning in the game the Owls clinched the postseason berth against Plymouth State. That's strike 3. It gets away from Cowley, throws to first, off the mitt. Chatfield can't pick it, so it's going to be a strikeout for Kentucky, but a wild pitch. So Connor Dolan is aboard to start the inning.
Now batting shortstop, number 29, Jake.
Those are always the toughest ones.
Boucher.
Drop third strikes. If they do get away from you, it's hard.
Not what you want to see, but it sets up now a potential rare 4 strikeout inning.
Yeah, you don't see those often.
And now he'll deal with the top of the order and Jake Boucher, the shortstop. Boucher 1 for 2, so pretty good night on the line score so far. 1-0. That one skipped in the turf, just as you say here, and Cowley able to stop that.
Expect some sort of steal here, some attempt if possible here for the Vikings.
2-0 line into the gap there and into right field for a base hit. Throw coming into short, and it's now first and second with nobody out for the Vikings.
Now batting left fielder, number 1, Owen Dugan.
There's Owen Duggan now. And Duggan also 1 for 2, so as you mentioned, coming into the inning, Teddy, this has been a part of the Viking lineup that the Owls have had some trouble against. Kentucky now with a couple runners on. Still no outs. Did get the strikeout of Dolan, but of course he reached via the wild pitch. Ball got away from Cowley enough. And Chatfield couldn't pick the throw at first cleanly. 1-0, that's inside.
See after this batter, depending on what the result is, we'll see if we get an out here.
Of course, can't tell from here if the Owls have any action or not. The bullpen is off to our left. It's blocked by their dugout. 2-0. That one does find the plate. Vikings are actually out hitting Keene State 6-5 despite being down by 4. And that's part of that's because they've been issuing so many free passes. The Owls have not gotten a lot of hits. Kentucky will step off and nothing doing there. So disengagement. Salem State trying to get on the board since the top of the second. That one's going to be grounded sharply. Chatfield to second for 1. That's all they'll get. He almost threw it away, but thankfully DiGiacomo able to field the low throw. And they do get the man in the middle at second base.
What an effort there to get the foot on the
Now
bag.
batting third baseman, number 9,
So Boucher is
Gonzalez.
retired at second. Now runners at the corners for Yadriel Gonzalez. Gonzalez, the sophomore, 0 for 2. Came in tonight hitting just 188. And he looks at a ball. Not a huge breeze tonight, although I guess a slight one maybe blowing kind of out to right field. See the flags in the distance. That one's in there for a strike. I don't know if Kentucky would get the call there or not, but he did. Runners at the corners and 1 out. Strike 2. So trying to get a strikeout or perhaps double play here of Gabriel Gonzalez and get out of the inning. Be huge for the Owls. 1-2 from Kentucky is chopped very slowly, and it's going to roll foul. Well, luckily there for the Owls, that ball heads into foul territory. Otherwise, they would have had no play on that one.
Not at all. Runner would have stayed at third, but then bases would be full.
Yeah, and almost certainly no chance for anybody to get Gonzalez running to first. Another 1-2 is about to be made here from Kentucky. That one skipped in the dirt, and a nice stop there from Cowley. That looked like it was pretty well in front of the plate.
After that pitch, I just noticed Gonzalez did a little Soto shuffle.
Interesting. So it'd be interesting to see how he does this year, obviously, with the Mets. They're obviously very excited over there in Queens. Strike 3 called. Kentucky gets a big punch out. That's his second of the inning. And no wild pitch that time on it. And there's 2 away. What were you going to say there, Teddy?
I was going to say, I think Soto will fit in just well with the Mets. He can fit in well anywhere. He's that good of a player.
And now Nolan Courier, the best hitter in this Viking lineup.
Just good to get him out of the games.
Yeah. As Red Sox fans, we'll both say that.
Oh, yeah.
And that's a swinging strike there, and it's 0-1. Yeah, I certainly was, can't say I was upset when, I mean, first and foremost, you wanted him in Boston, but couldn't say I was upset when I saw he left the Yankees. Marty Testo was, as Ryan says, Ryan Hearn.
I'm still very, very satisfied with the offseason the Sox had.
Yeah, I mean, to that point, when Soto got signed, it was kind of disappointing, but of course that was right before they got Crochet, and then later on in February they signed Bregman, and that's obviously a big one.
So Soto's contract, like $760 million.
I can't exactly say I was.
Can't get anyone else that can pay someone else that much money.
Totally, yeah.
Especially if you're John Henry.
I can't totally blame him for not doing that. That one will just miss. So Kentucky now 2-2 here with Courier, but a chance to get out of the inning unscathed after it was first and third. Just 1 out. Looking for his third punch out as well. 2-2. Fouled away. That one gets well out of play.
To the snow that is still lying on the ground here in Ridge, New Hampshire.
Yeah, some snow still clinging to the ground. Hoping that all of it's gone sooner or later, but
never know with New England.
Can't complain too much. They're always a little skeptical coming in. Oh, and that one gets through Cali, and it looks like the run's going to score. It will. So coming in from third is Dolan, and that will make it 5-2. So unfortunately, he was that close to getting out of the inning, but the wild pitch will bring home at least a run for Salem. Down to second as well. Goes the runner, and now it's 3-2. Still can get out of it here. Just misses for ball 4, and Courier will take a free pass.
Now batting
certainly
center field,
with the snow
8,
situation, you can't complain
Duplessis.
too much. I mean, always coming into every year, the home season for Keene opens up at the end of March, and sometimes coming in, especially when you're in February and you're looking at the schedule, you're like, how on earth are we going to play games at the end of March? But luckily the snow has melted quite a bit in that time, and we really haven't had, knock on wood, if there's wood around, haven't had too much since.
Gotten a good amount of rain this past week, rain more this week it seems. So.
Duplessis now will ground one to short. Giacomo just gets the easy force out at second, and that retires the side. A run allowed, though, for Daniel Kentucky and the Owls. It cuts the lead to 5-2, heading to the bottom of the 5th.
Tommy, fucking walk it. It's in between innings.
Welcome to Hurt Skirt or Just Hurt. Our first contestant is suffering from knee pain from a recent running incident. What do we think, audience? Hurt Skirt or Just Hurt? Why not try Hurt Skirt? Make your recovery hassle-free with Hurt Skirt, a patent-pending, stretch-to-fit, hot-cold therapeutic sleeve, proven to stay cold longer and still remain completely mobile. Drop the ice, skirt the hurt.
All right, pay attention. Welcome to Fandom 101. We'll cover the tools of the trade from foam fingers in the wave to the super secret wave. How's that for a course description? Lesson 1, your game starts long before the opening whistle, so arrive prepared. 2, if something piques your interest, raise your hand. And 3, work and grow. NCAA championships. Attendance is encouraged. Passion is mandatory. Get your seats today at ncaa.com/tickets. Class dismissed.
All right, we are back. Bottom half of the 5th inning coming up. And it'll be
now batting the right fielder, number 5, Ethan Reyna.
Still in the game here is Riley Fennerty. So he entered middle of the 3rd, but he's pitched decent so far. Hasn't allowed any runs to come across. That'll miss again to Reyna. Now it's 2-0. Ashley Fennerty entered in the 2nd inning because he's gone 2 2/3 scoreless. Foul back. Big foul ball there from Reyna. Owls right fielder tonight.
Official hit in here.
Yeah, someone will be happy. One missing outside from Fennerty, and it is 3-1.
I wonder what kind of beat that one.
Yeah. Swung on a miss and strike 2. Keene State trying to get their first runs on the board since the bottom of the 2nd. They put a 3 spot up. Fennerty with the payoff pitch. Popped up over into left field, and that one's going to get out of play. So we'll do it again.
I believe someone in the bullpen was able to snag that.
Yeah, that was right over towards the home bullpen, Keene State bullpen. So Kentucky actually will not get charged with a run. Call that with a run scored, a pass ball on Evan Cowley. So he gets through that inning with a run allowed, but of course not earned. And it's going to be lined into center field, a base hit. So Ethan Reyna with a hit to start off the bottom of the 5th for Keene State.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 33, Mitch
little chance that Jake Boucher was going to be able to make a play on that. Made a nice diving effort in short, but he didn't come down with it. Now Coffey coming up, the designated hitter. No hits, but he did take a walk. It goes after the first one, hits it in the air to center. Under it is Supletis. He'll make the catch, coming over from center. So one pitch
now
out
batting
there
the
for
shortstop,
Coffey.
number 35, Anthony DiGiacomo.
DiGiacomo steps in.
I want it forever mine, ever mine, ever mine.
Giacomo, no hits. He has struck out. Also has reached base.
Was hit by a pitch, I believe, in his most recent at bat.
Yeah, hit by pitch. I was going to say either walk or that. Not with a hit, and he's going to get a hit right here. He bloops that one into right field. Rounding second, heading to third is Reyna. The throw gets away, and now heading into second is DiGiacomo. So that'll be a base hit, but with the errant throw, Anthony DiGiacomo able to
Now
move down to
batting
second.
the second baseman, number 2, Luke Anderson.
And a perfect RBI spot for the number 9 hitter, the second baseman, Luke Anderson.
At least one run on the board here.
Goes after the first one, pokes it into left. It's going to drop down for a base hit. Left fielder had me fooled there, and scoring from third is Reyna, and the Owls' lead is back to 4. It's 6-2. Dropped right in front of Owen Duggan there and left. Looked like he was going to make the catch, trying to fool the runners. And this might be another
now batting the catcher, number 11, Evan Callie.
Nobody that's built this getting scared, they call it feelings crazy. I just had to stop feeling milk. Run off if you want your life in a pimple. It's simple. I'm playing get popped like a pimp. I bring niggas satisfied Carter versus Kimball. No winner. I'm known to how to hit his tip. Go get the money. That's all of my memory. He's trying to act funny. We cut him a killer. I came up from Memphis, turned into a dealer, a scammer, whatever.
Fennerty was pretty good for
entering the inning through the first 2 3/3. He's now reached 3 innings pitched officially, but yeah, he has been knocked around a little bit more this inning. And again, coming out of the bullpen, usually only used to going maybe 2 innings, again, maybe 3 at the max.
Well, there is some action in the bullpen for Salem State.
Back to the top of the order, and Evan Callie looks at a strike. So DiGiacomo at third. Luke Anderson with the RBI single now at first. That one inside on the Owls catcher. Kelly has no hits, but he has taken a walk. And he's also come around to score a run. They check on Anderson. He's back in safely. So add Anderson to the tally of Owls RBIs tonight. That one misses low to Callie, and it's 2-1. Prime opportunity here to get another run at least for Keene State, maybe more. 2-1. Ripped in the air to right, and it's going to be caught in right by Stashishin, but tagging up and scoring easily is DiGiacomo. So a sac fly for Evan Callie makes it 7-2. Largest lead of the night.
Now batting the third baseman, number 12, Evan McHugh.
Very safely, throw was cut off there.
Owls lead, largest it's been so far tonight at 5, 7-2. And McHugh steps in. He's had a very good night. 1 for 2, couple runs scored. That one upstairs for ball 1 from Fenerty. So that's first run that Fenerty has allowed. Actually, 2 runs now Fenerty's allowed.
First earned.
First earned, yep. Grounded foul, and the count is even. See if Keene State tries to get Anderson running there now alone at first base with 2 out.
Some of the hit and run play, I think that's something that possible.
Try to free up maybe the right side of the infield. He goes. The throw from Bourgeois is not in time. Stolen base for Luke Anderson. Yeah, now he's in scoring position for McHugh with 2 out. It's the guy you want up at the plate, too, in this situation. Certainly a part of the order you want up. You got Ehlers on deck. That one well inside, blocked by Bourgeois. Let's see if this inning will indeed reach Tommy Ehlers. Couple hits already. 2 for 2, and has also reached an intentional walk. That one runs way inside. Not close. That's ball 4. McHugh now reaches.
Now batting the center fielder, number 16,
get to
Tommy Ehlers.
Starting to see the outfield backing up a smidge.
Already a couple RBIs tonight. Has a chance for more. Under the lights here in the home opener. Fenerty still out there. First pitch, he goes after and pops it foul out of play. Fenerty just trying to escape without further damage. He's already allowed 2, and that one's going to be stung. It's going to be caught, though, in left field by Duggan to end the inning. So another hard hit ball there from Tommy Ehlers, but nothing to show for it. The Owls do, however, get 2 runs. We'll head to the 6th, up by 5.
For the Owls in the 5th.
I pledge.
I am an NCAA student athlete.
And I pledge to be a champion of unity
on my team, on my campus, and in my community.
I pledge to embrace differences and strive for inclusion and collaboration.
I pledge to stand against racism, hate, and discrimination.
I pledge to strive for love, care, and forgiveness.
I pledge to stand against silence, deceit, and obscurity.
I pledge to strive for dialogue, truth, and understanding.
I pledge to stand against fear and doubt.
I pledge to strive for trust and belief in one another.
I pledge to stand against complacency and stagnancy.
I pledge to strive for change and growth.
I commit to supporting my fellow student athletes in all circumstances that impact them.
I commit to both choosing unity personally and encouraging it for all.
I pledge these things because we are stronger together.
United as one.
Fenton Family Dealerships, Tri-State Area's best selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, has state-of-the-art service facilities and services all makes and models. Home to an exclusive lifetime powertrain warranty and no extra cost to you. Locally owned since 1986. More information at fentondealerships.com.
Another inning, another new pitcher for Keene State. This time it is David Floyd, 0-1 on the year at 9 ERA and a 180 whip coming in. Veteran of this program and now working with a 5-run Owls lead after Keene State gets a couple more there in the bottom of the 5th. Heading to some of the middle innings now in the 6th. And he's going to have, it's like Michelson, Bourgeois, and Stashishin to deal with here. Braden Michelson will lead it off. Michelson 1 for 2 on the night, has come around to score a run for the Vikings. That was back in the top of the 2nd inning when they got their first run. He stayed in search of win number 7 on the season. Of course, this is not a conference matchup
the
tonight.
Second baseman, number 6, Braden Michelson.
Salem State in the MASCAC. Keene State in the LEC. Floyd will fire his first pitch, and it's swung on a miss right away for strike
right
1.
there to start it off.
That
was some heat.
That one was coming in hard. Michelson not able to catch up and fouls it away, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Floyd already eyeing a strikeout here. Kentucky had 3 strikeouts the last inning, back in the top of the 5th. Floyd looks in, gets the sign from Cowley, and now fires outside. We're all pretty, somewhat chilly night, obviously, the end of March, but
a cozy mid-30s night here.
early spring. 1-2, fouled away, and then just able to stay alive there is Michelson.
Something going on with the mitt there of Cali.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what seems to be hanging from his hand.
That's his glove. I don't know. Maybe it fell out. I think the ball might have clipped a finger.
Yeah, I think he's just shaking off some of the pain there. Looks over to his dugout and gets back in now. Yeah, the foul ball must have hit off a finger or something. Or got a part of the glove that wasn't as well protected. Hit in the air to right. Reyna chasing it down. He's not going to get it. Another kind of fisted ball. Heading into second and stopping there with a leadoff double is Michelson. So his second hit of the night, and both of them have been 2-baggers.
That was another one of those weird,
catcher, number 20,
kind of
Ryan
late jammed fly balls out to right field that managed to stay fair and go all the way to the wall. Those ones are always tricky.
Yeah, and seen a few of those tonight with Reyna in right field. Just hard to run it down when it's almost all the way over to the foul line there, but just falls in fair territory. So leadoff double for Braden Michelson, and now here's Ryan Bourgeois. Bourgeois, the catcher, 0 for 2 with a strikeout on the night. First pitch to him from Floyd, foul back. Game fully under the lights now. Sunset about a little after 7.
It's getting later. It's a good sign.
Yeah. Always great when you... Certainly a lot better when you turn the clocks forward, at least in my opinion. Although you do lose the hour, but...
Oh, that means nothing.
Yeah,
It means
but...
summer's right around the corner.
Yeah. That's the only bad thing, but you get over it pretty quick the next day. Check back on the runner, and it's thrown into center field, but luckily, Michelson not able to get up fast enough to realize it, so no advance. He'll stay put at second. Taylor's right there to back it up. One cut on a miss. Floyd once again ahead of another batter. This time it's Bourgeois trying to get his first strikeout of the night. Swung on and missed, and he does get it. So he pays Bourgeois, and that is out number 1 of the 6th. It's the 4th total strikeout for Owls pitching tonight.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Actually,
number
5th.
22, Urema Stasizin.
Now here's Urema Stashishin, right fielder, once again. First pitch to him, chopped to DiGiacomo. Fires on in time, and there's 2 gone. So Stashishin retired quickly there, and now to the bottom of the order, last hitter here, Connor Dolan. The number 9 spot, but he's done some damage, 1 for 2, and came across last in the top of the 5th on the wild pitch from Kentafi. Scored the 2nd run of the night for the Vikings. It's ahead 1-0 here on Floyd.
Now 2 gone here. I expect another hit and run. Anything down, he's just going to go.
Yeah, we'll see if Michelson takes off there from second, being held on a bit by DiGiacomo, but not a ton. Trying to get the 3rd run of the night for Salem State with 2 out. Fouled away. Head 2-0, and now it's 2-1.
Wind started to pick up here.
Certainly a little bit more than it was there in the first part of the game. Seems to still be blown out a little bit towards right. 2-1. This is up and high and in. And he's in danger here of walking Dolan, and that will get back to the top of the order. Jake Boucher, the shortstop, due up next. Boucher 2 for 3 tonight. It's been a tough hitter for the Owls to face. 3-1 is swung on a miss. Floyd trying to battle back here and pick up his 2nd strikeout of the inning. And also strand the leadoff man, Michelson, at second. 3-2. Swung on a miss, strike 3. So Floyd does a good work there to work around the leadoff double. We'll head to the bottom of the 6th. Keene State still in front by 5.
With 1 hit, Keene State no errors, and 1 left on base.
Number 32, Kyle Hornsby.
Inside the 30. Touchdown. Michaela Burgess. An incredible finish by Hall.
The NCAA and its member schools offer nearly 500,000 college athletes a path to go pro in something other than sports. Learn more at ncaa.org.
Ignite your athletes. Empower your coaches. Rally your community. Support every team with one solution with the Huddle Athletic Department Package. You put all your school's coaching tools under one roof. From recording to analyzing to sharing, with your Huddle AD package, you cover every angle. Equal access means equal opportunity, and equal opportunity means full potential. Let's take your department to the next level.
Shea Zena will lead things off. 4, 5, and 6 due up for Keene. Still against Riley Fennerty, still out there. He's worked 3 2/3 innings. And Fennerty, 2 runs allowed, just 1 earned in those 3 2/3. So he's done a nice job since coming into the game. Settled things down a bit since the starter, Nick Krompingle, gave up 5 earned in just 1 1/3. That one in there for strike 2 on Zena. One misses pretty badly there and blocked by Bourgeois. The Zena Chatfield. As Zena hits that one in the air to center, it's going to drop in front of Supletis for a base hit. Leadoff single for Shea Zena. Now to Jonathan Chatfield.
23, Jonathan Chatfield.
Chatfield 1 for 3 on the night. He's been left on once. After him, it is Ethan Reyna. Leadoff hit for Zena. And a called strike.
Chatfield, his last few plate appearances, he's been making some really good contact, just hasn't found the outfield.
Hits that one high in the air to right field. And it's out of play, foul. He's quickly down 0-2. That one was up there into the night sky. Obviously had no chance of staying fair. Pulled it quite a bit. 0-2. Just off the corner. Fennerty now up to 61 pitches, make it 62, and he strikes out Chatfield there for out number 1.
Now batting the right fielder, number 5.
So Krompingle left the game. He had thrown 47 pitches, allowed 3 hits, but 4 walks and just 1 strikeout. Krompingle coming in, that was a problem. And Reyna goes after the first one, hits it in the air to center, but Supletis camped under it, makes the catch for out number 2. And back to first goes Zena.
Now we're going to get a pinch hitter here for the Owls. Cody Quinn.
For the Owls,
pitching for Mitchell Coffey.
Yeah, so Coffey got a couple at bats. And now Quinn will take over for him at the DH spot. Easy substitution to make there. Obviously not having to play the field. Quinn on the year batting 200. This another game for him. That one gets away from Bourgeois and down to second goes Zena.
And we have lost the outfield lights.
Yeah, the center field light has shut off, at least for a moment. Still got the ones on in left and right. The play on, though, is a little check swing there from Quinn right to the second baseman, Michelson, and that will end the inning. So we'll head to the 7th now. The final innings here. Keene State in front by 5.
0 runs with 1 hit. Vikings no errors with 1 left on base.
All right, pay attention. Welcome to Fandom 101. We'll cover the tools of the trade from foam fingers in the wave to the super secret wave. How's that for a course description? Lesson 1, your game starts long before the opening whistle, so arrive prepared. 2, if something piques your interest, raise your hand. And 3, work in groups. NCAA championships, attendance is encouraged, passion is mandatory. Get your seats today at ncaa.com/tickets. Class dismissed.
When we put this uniform on, we're preparing to serve our home state of New Hampshire. We serve part-time in our own communities and for our families and friends. In any emergency or disaster, you can count on the soldiers of the New Hampshire Army National Guard to be there. Our mission here at home is to make life better for everyone, and the benefits we earn help us improve our own lives. Learn more about part-time service with the New Hampshire Army National Guard at nationalguard.com/NH.
Sean Egan is into the ball game to pitch the top of the 7th here for the Owls. Egan coming into the year, no wins or losses, a 1588 earn run average, 388 whip, trying to get that down a bit. So he'll deal with the top of the order now, Jake Boucher for the Vikings. First pitch from Egan, strike 1. So scoreless inning of work. Last inning for David Floyd. This is now the 5th pitcher that the Owls have had tonight. Nate Pirog opened the game, went 3. Joe Schlehuber had the 4th inning. Daniel Kintafi had the 5th. David Floyd had the 6th, and now Sean Egan starts the 7th. And it gets the top of the order to deal with. 1-1, and well outside. So Boucher, Duggan, and Gabriel Gonzalez. Shortstop, left fielder, and third baseman all due up.
This lead the Owls have. You're able to pitch more strikes. You're able to be a little less kind of afraid to pitch to these batters because you have the availability of letting up some hits even though you have a big lead.
Yeah, definitely can attack hitters a little bit more. Here's the 2-2 that misses up high. So apparently we thought at the end of last inning that the center field light had gone out. That was actually the light for the football field here. So that's why things didn't darken up too much. But at least right now, the right field and left field lights still working okay. Grounded to second, fielded there by Anderson, flips to first in time, and Boucher is retired for the first out of the 7th.
Now batting left fielder.
They're having some sort of practice or something there over on the football field, also used for other sports too.
Seemed to be some soccer going on out there. All done. So.
Now here's Duggan, stands in. Little goalie reference there from the hockey season. So Duggan 1 for 3. Then left on base by Salem twice. And goes for a bunt there. It's going to be barehanded by McHugh, firing to first, not in time. Scooped nicely by Chatfield. Great effort, though, by McHugh. But that's going to be an infield hit for Owen Duggan.
That's a great bunt there. Perfectly placed. Not a lot of speed on there, and you're able to dig your way to first base. What a play.
Yeah, to your point, Teddy, very heads up. Play there by Duggan, has the speed. Big gap there over from the batter's box to third base.
I expect him to steal here sometime soon.
Gabriel Gonzalez looks at strike 1. Gonzalez, 1 strikeout tonight, 0 for 3. Duggan at first, 1 out. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. So Egan quickly ahead here, 0-2.
Back to that bunt. Those are the type of plays that if they're working out for you, then you can try and stick to them. You don't always have to go yard or power in today's game. Small ball still works.
Works very well. Back to the pitcher. Egan fires to second for 1. On to first. The throw gets totally away. Cowley backs it up and now flips it back to Chatfield, but diving back safely is Gonzalez, so he'll reach. And an errant throw there probably should have been a double play.
Now batting.
It'll now get the inning to
7,
Courier.
Nolan Courier.
But now 2 away. So they're able to get Duggan at second. Errant throw there from DiGiacomo at short. Covering second. First pitch to Courier misses. So Egan trying to be another Owls pitcher to have a scoreless inning or more of work. All the relievers have only worked 1 inning so far. That's a strike. Only reliever to give up a run was Kintafi. That was an unearned run, though. And then Pirog gave up a run, an earned run as well. Starter tonight for Keene, as that's ball 2. Get through the top of the 7th here, 2 out. Runner at first. 2-1. Big check swing, and he definitely could not hold up there. Could easily tell from up here. Owls now out hitting Salem State 9-8. For the earlier part of the game, they actually didn't have very many hits. We're taking a lot of ball 4. That one just misses. Egan started walking off toward the dugout thinking he had strike 3.
Must have been a little high inside there. Just missed the corner.
So 3-2 now coming up. Gonzalez, of course, will be off from first. And here's the pitch to Courier. Bounced in the dirt and ball 4. So Egan issues a free pass there. That's the first one for him tonight. Now it goes to Ethan Supletis, the center fielder.
Now batting center fielder, number 8, Ethan Supletis.
Another RBI spot for Supletis. Had a similar situation back in the top of the first. Was not able to come through there. And it was the bottom half of the first that Tommy Ehlers socked his first home run of 2025 out to left field. Got the scoring going tonight. Put the Owls in front early, 2-0. It's been pretty much all Keene ever since as well. Again, bounces that one, and he's behind 2-0.
And Supletis, without a hit here, he can still do some damage here for the Vikings. This game isn't fully out of reach yet.
Certainly not. They get the bases loaded and get a big hit, and they're going to have the bases loaded right here with the hit by pitch.
Right in the hip.
So Supletis gets on base the hard way. And now here is
number 6,
Braden Michelson. And Braden Michelson's had a good night, 2 for 3. A big spot here, as one swing could make this a 1-run game. Obviously, Egan just trying to get out of the inning, not thinking about that. Still got 2 outs.
Michelson, he doubled last inning, top of the 6th. No runs came out of it, but now a bat to definitely watch out for here.
Yeah, he's had a couple doubles tonight, actually, both of his hits. Both of them almost to the same exact spot in the right field corner. Just tucked inside the fair foul line. But if he can do that right here, it'd probably clear the bases. At least get 2. That one outside. Egan's got to throw strikes here, though. He's struggled with that the last few. Just hit Ethan Supletis as well to load the bases. 1-0. That one is fired over for a strike. Bases loaded for Egan, trying to get out of it. That one misses for ball 2. So Gonzalez is at third. Courier at second, Supletis at first. Gonzalez grounded into what probably could have been the end of the inning double play. Instead, it's hit in the air to center. Ehlers racing back on it. He's back. It's going to get over his head and one hop the wall, and it's going to clear the bases for Salem State. A bases clearing double and the third hit of the night for Braden Michelson.
Third double of the night to top that off.
And just like that, we have a 2-run game. So the Vikings tightening things up here significantly in the top of the seventh.
The catcher, number 20, Ryan Bourgeois.
It feels like that's been the way. I mean, at least a couple of years ago, the Owls beat Salem State in the home opener, but this was kind of the way the game went. Keene State got off to a pretty good start, comfortable lead early. The Vikings came back a little bit towards the end and made it tight. Egan just trying to get out of the inning again. It was a ground ball back to him with the man on first and one out to Gabriel Gonzalez, and probably could have ended the inning. Looked like it was going to, and now Justin Blood is coming out, and he's going to go to the pen.
You come into this inning, you have a comfortable 5-run lead, and you think you have control of this game, but just like that, you're in worrisome here. One shot will tie this game up.
Yeah, now they're just a home run away potentially from tying the game. Egan will exit, and we're going to have another call to the bullpen. We'll be right back in just a moment. Keene State clinging now to a 2-run lead.
We know you will find your community along Appian Way here at Keene State College. Over a campfire on the Student Center lawn. In some friendly games and competition. Or in a club you connect to at the Student Involvement Fair. Maybe you will find your people on the courts, in a cheering section in the stands, at the rink on the ice, skating as an owl, or chilling in the yoga studio. Your connections may take place on the quad, listening to music, hanging out with friends, participating in a Keene State tradition like Pumpkin Palooza, or working on a group project, studying with classmates. Maybe your talents will bring you together with your community on one of our stages, in the main theater, or the recital hall at the Red Fern Arts Center. For us, community is all about the people you meet and the connections you make. At Keene State, our community is really about you.
Fenton Family Dealerships, Tri-State Area's best selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, has state-of-the-art service facilities and services all makes and models. Home to an exclusive lifetime powertrain warranty at no extra cost to you. Locally owned since 1986. More information at fentondealerships.com.
We are back on. Dylan Ellison taking over on the mound for Keene. 3 appearances to this point in the season. So far, no earned runs. 375 whip. They're just trying to get out of trouble here. As pretty much all with 2 outs. Salem State has put across 3 runs in the top of the 7th. Thanks to a bases clearing 3-run double from Braden Michelson. Michelson still stands at second base. Catcher Ryan Bourgeois now at the dish, representing the tying run all of a sudden for the Vikings. And he's ahead in the count 1-0 from Sean Egan. So Ellison inherits that. See that a lot in college, as we talked about kind of earlier in the game. It happened. Pitchers exiting in the middle of counts. Only time you really see that in the minors or Major League Baseball is when a guy gets hurt. First pitch swung on from Bourgeois and popped in the air to right. made the catch there, did Reyna, and that will end the inning. But 3 runs come across, and Salem State is back in the ball game. We head to the bottom of the 7th, 7-5 Owls.
The Vikings at the end of that with 3 runs, 2 hits. Keene State with no errors.
We are Keene State. Here, we believe that everyone is welcome and anything is possible.
Look closer. We are a tight-knit community, an inclusive community, where people can be their true selves. Bring your ability, background, culture, or traditions, whatever makes you you.
You already have what it takes. Welcome to Keene State.
New Car has over 1,700 pre-owned vehicles, the largest selection of inventory in New Hampshire. New Car Nissan of Keene has the most competitive prices. With a selection of over 30 brands, New Car has exactly what you need across the Granite State. Find your new car from any of New Car's family of dealerships throughout the Northeast and get it shipped to New Car Nissan of Keene for free. Plus, we'll deliver your new car right to your door. Visit New Car Nissan of Keene today and discover why everyone loves a new car.
Riley Fennerty back out there for another inning of work. It's now to 4 2/3 out of the bullpen for Salem State, and that's impressive. Only 1 earned run. Ever since the starter Krumpingal,
the shortstop,
only 1 inning and a third. So he's certainly done their team a service with this one, win or lose. With his work out of the bullpen, that Anthony DiGiacomo will lead off the inning here for the Owls out of the 8-hole. First pitch, fouls it away, and worth noting that we had a defensive change last inning for Keene State. It was actually Hamilton Barnes who made that catch to end the inning in right field. So he took over there for Ethan Reyna. Barnes is kind of a more frequent member of the lineup, the starting lineup the last couple seasons. And that one crushed by DiGiacomo, but it's going to go foul. That one was stung, but a little too in on the hands. Not able to keep it fair. DiGiacomo's had a good night. 1 hit. He's been on base 3 times. Been left on base all 3 times. Hasn't come around score.
Some guy running down the right field line there. I don't know where he's going.
I didn't see it, but apparently
he went through that gate that was ran through earlier in the game. He was booking it.
3-2 from Fennerty is foul back. Always see something new every night at a ballpark. That's one of the great things I think about the sport.
Baseball's always seen as one of those, nothing changes much, but there's definitely some strange occurrences that can happen.
Giacomo down swinging and 1 away here now for
number 2,
Luke Anderson. Yeah, whether if it's a different type of play that you see by a guy in the outfield or some new situation, it just always seems to be something new. Or whether it's something with a fan or, or the pizza incident.
The pizza incident back to Don and Jerry.
Gotta miss Don and Jerry as Red Sox fans. Popped in the air by Anderson. Under it is Supletis. In front of the track makes the catch for the second out. So quickly 2 up and 2 down for the Owls here in the bottom of the 7th.
Now batting the catcher,
again with
number
less
11,
of a lead to work with. There's 2 runs now. Dylan Ellison able to get that last out. But not before damage was done against Sean Egan. 3 runs. Cowley now up, back to the top of the Owls order. Fennerty falling behind here 2-0. If Fennery can get through this, I mean, he's already through 5 1/3 now. Imagine if Salem had started him in this game. I mean,
He'd be in real good shape.
2-1, big cut there from Cali. He can't catch up to it. Yeah, he's done great work, though, tonight out of the bullpen.
Maybe there was an inning or two where the Owls were able to figure him out, but for the most part, hey, he's got their number.
That one will miss. Count runs full again. Second full count of the inning. But was able to get the leadoff man this inning swinging. That was DeGiacomo. Fouled away there by Cali. Evan McHugh would hit next. At least at the part of the order now for the Owls that you want to be at. Grounded to second. Nice diving play made, but not going to be able to scoop it up. Just knocked down there at second. And that's a base hit. Coming infield single for Cali. Good effort there by Michelson.
Now
He's already had a good game behind the dish. The RBI. He's not able to make that play.
There's that part of the order for the Owls that's been hitting the ball real well tonight.
Yeah, McHugh. Couple hits. Looks at a strike.
The Owls are able to get some insurance.
Actually, McHugh one hit, but a couple runs, couple base on balls. Ball behind 0-1. Fennerty calls timeout. This is where you want some two-out magic here for the Owls. Popped up, out of play foul. And McHugh quickly down in the count. Actually, Cali took second there. I don't know if that was a balk.
Maybe on the step off they could have called it.
Yeah, they say no pitch. So that, I believe, is a balk. Cali goes to second. It's still 0-1. That one off the mitt. Cali bluffs there. He'll get back. Now 1-1. That's the second balk tonight on Salem State pitching. First one to the starter Cromping and it actually scored a run. It was with the bases loaded. That one outside. Count now 2-1. State trying to not only get their 7th win of the year in 2025, but trying to get their 7th win in the all-time series against the Vikings. And that one's going to be stung, and it's going to get down into the alley. McHugh will drive in a run. Into second he goes with an RBI double, and his good night continues. 2 hits now. Evan Cali comes in to score, and the Owls lead up to 3. A little bit, perhaps a breathing room.
Tommy Aylward.
3-1 count, 2 outs. That's what you need out of that plate appearance. What a hit there. You're able to drive in the run. Give yourself, like you said, a little more breathing room.
And that finally will do it. The Owls finally able to knock Fennerty out of the ballgame. A good effort, but he does allow 2 earned runs. We'll be right back with another pitching change here. Owls in front now by 3.
Being a part of the different activities and organizations that I've been a part of, I'm actually able to see myself where I'm like, hey, I actually can make a change. I'm one person that can make a difference.
Division III has helped me to develop teamwork skills, critical thinking skills, time management skills.
It's not just about basketball or it's not just about school. It's about developing yourself as a person altogether.
We are Keene State. Here, we believe that everyone is welcome and anything is possible.
Look closer. We are a tight-knit community, an inclusive community where people can be their true selves. Bring your ability, background, culture, or traditions, whatever makes you you.
You already have what it takes. Welcome to Keene State.
Pitching change for Salem State. You got a brief look there at the opening day schedule for tomorrow. Major League Baseball opening up the 2025 season. And back to Salem State now. It'll be Brandon McMahon who will take over on the mound this season. No wins or losses, 3 1/3 innings worked, and no ERA to speak of at the moment. Tommy Ehlers will face him with the inherited runner for McMahon. That's Evan McHugh at second base with a 2-out RBI double. Owls getting a big run here with 2 outs in the inning, and looking perhaps for more from Ehlers, who's had, again, just a great night, continuing his red-hot start to the year through almost 16 games now.
I am very excited for tomorrow's slate. We got old faces and new places. Yankees, Brewers, especially that Devin Williams trade that happened in the offseason. Nestor Cortez over to Milwaukee, and the closer Devin Williams over to the Bronx.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'd have to look who's going to get the start for Milwaukee tomorrow, because obviously, well, they didn't have Corbin Burns last year either, but no more Corbin Burns. Obviously, they picked up Cortez in that trade with the Yankees.
Freddie Peralta is going to get the start tomorrow for Milwaukee.
Yeah, I forgot about him. I forgot he's been on their staff for at least a few years now.
He's been around for some time. He's been very serviceable.
And obviously, that would be opposite, I think, for the Yankees, Carlos Rodon.
Yes.
Ehlers pokes that one in the air to left, actually to center. Under it is Supletis to make the catch, and that will end the inning. But the Owls tack on perhaps a big run. They now push the lead to 3 as we head to the 8th here on the Owls Media Network.
Owls in the inning with 1 run, 1 hit. Vikings, no errors.
Comprehensive learning is being able to adapt to experiences and apply the things that I learned. Being an athlete and juggling academics helped me grow as a person, and things that I've learned, I was able to apply it in another field, putting them into everyday life. Developing comprehensive learning helped me prioritize certain things to make sure I get to where I want to be.
All right, pay attention. Welcome to Fandom 101. We'll cover the tools of the trade from foam fingers in the wave to the super secret wave. How's that for a course description? Lesson 1, your game starts long before the opening whistle, so arrive prepared. 2, if something piques your interest, raise your hand. And 3, work in groups. NCAA championships. Attendance is encouraged. Passion is mandatory. Get your seats today at ncaa.com/tickets. Class dismissed.
The right fielder, number 22.
And we're back.
Really
Get another look there.
preseason.
Now, why not take a look here at the opening day schedule for tomorrow? Kind of surprising. We talked about it a little bit in the booth earlier. The first game won't be till 3.
That is a very late start for opening day. Usually you see the latest, the 1 o'clock start, especially on the East Coast.
Yeah, I mean, the East Coast, yeah, you would think the 1 o'clocks. I know with the Red Sox, their home opener, if they open at home, is usually like 2 o'clock.
That's about a week and a half away.
Yeah, they'll get the Cardinals on Friday the 4th of April. Of course, they'll be in Texas tomorrow, and after that, go to Baltimore. Leading off here, the top of the 8th is Stashishin, the right fielder, against Dylan Ellison. Dylan Ellison now the first Owl pitcher to appear in multiple innings since the starter, Nathan Pirog. And he's fallen behind Stashishin here 3-0. And he's going to walk him on 4 pitches to begin the top of the 8th. So probably not the start that
Now batting the
Justin
first
Love was hoping
baseman, number
for.
2, Connor Dolan.
But now here's the 9-hitter, Connor Dolan.
Back to this part of the lineup where damage can be dealt.
Yeah, damage has been dealt all night long, and really, player of the game, I would say, on the Salem side has been Braden Michelson. That one stung through the hole for a base hit. First and second, and now the tying run will come to the dish with nobody out in the top of the 8th. And it's the top of the order, Jake Boucher, the
Now
shortstop.
batting the shortstop, number 29, Jake Boucher.
So all of a sudden, Salem, at the beginning of the 7th, find themselves down kind of in a sleeper, 7-2. They have come charging back to within 3. They got down within 2. That Foot Owls tacked on that 2-out RBI double from McHugh. Ellison all of a sudden has some trouble to work with. Actually, that was a strike. Now that gets away from Cowley. He's going to fire to third. Runner came off the bag, and he's out. What a break there for Keene State. Stashishin took off. That's the second time he's taken off and gotten caught at third on a ball that got away from Evan Cowley. Now that one, Owls really lucked out because he came off the base. He would have been safe.
It looked for a second that maybe they might have gotten the tag there on the swim move, but they must not have because he came off the base and got him there. Very fortunate break for the Owls.
So a huge break there for Keene State, and Dolan also staying put at first. So now it's 1 out. Count 1-1. And all of a sudden you get a ground ball here, you're out of the inning. Ground ball right at somebody. That one misses, and it's 2-1 to the leadoff hitter, Boucher. Boucher, a couple hits and 4 ABs tonight. Salem State has gotten an ox. They've hit the ball off of these Keene State pitchers. 5 runs to show for it. Ripped foul.
Look out there.
Yeah, got to make sure everybody's all right after that one. It was headed in the direction of Salem's dugout. And they're all, at least right now, all smiles. So Ellison looking for a strikeout. Doesn't have any so far. The 2-2, that one runs inside, and the count now full. Owls just 5 strikeouts as a team tonight, and we're in the 8th inning. So again, when they've been making outs, these Vikings have been putting the ball in play quite a bit. There's a full count pitch outside, and that's ball 4. So once again, the tying run's going to come to the plate.
Now batting the left
Salem
fielder,
State.
number 1, Owen Dugan.
And it's in the person of Owen Duggan. Duggan on the night, also 2 hits, 2 for 4. Has been left on base a couple times. Slight breeze continues to blow out to right field. And he's going to get another here off the end of the bat. McHugh fields it. He has no play, and the bases are loaded. Another hit for Duggan. That one a little infield hit, but it counts. And now, just like that, the bases are juiced for Salem. It's the Late hitting Gabriel Gonzalez, but again,
Now batting the third baseman at number
he's
9,
reached with
Gabriel
all
Gonzalez.
that could have been a double play at the end, or during the last inning, that led to the little 3-run rally.
He's still searching for his first hit of the night. That'd be a big one.
Came in hitting just 188. That one another scorcher, and that one actually, I think that was a joke from Courier. It joked around like he got hit by it.
Looked like it might have almost caught him. I don't know. They're having a little fun with that.
Ellison with a 0-1. In there, strike 2. A big carry here if Ellison can get it. They get a ground ball right to him, and then you get the force at home. Go to first. Trying to get a strikeout on the third baseman. That one runs inside. Doesn't get away enough though from Cowie. Finds it right behind him.
Caught him right on the inside of the thigh there.
Yeah, no protection there. Knee pads don't cover that. They were shin protectors. 1-2 from Ellison. Grounded hard and foul towards the Keene State dugout. Luckily, this is not one of those old-fashioned dugouts where you don't have any kind of barrier or anything to protect the players. The ball just goes right in if it's hit that way. Ellison, though, looking for a big strikeout. Gabriel Gonzalez. 1-2. That one misses again. Ball 2. Count run even. State trying to lock up their first win of the year at home. At least counts towards being at home. On the team play here, it's Franklin Pierce. Another 2-2. On the ground to the shortstop. To second for 1. On to first. Double play! Gonzalez not happy with the call at all, but a huge double play for Keene State, and they get out of the inning. We'll head to the bottom of the 8th. Owls still in front by 3.
Looking for a new car? It's time to visit New Car Nissan of Keene. 600 new Nissan cars, trucks, and SUVs are available right now. Plus, New Car Nissan of Keene has the most competitive prices. Every new Nissan comes with New Car's complimentary 20-year, 200,000-mile protection plan. Drive worry-free for many miles to come. Visit New Car Nissan of Keene today and discover why everyone loves a new car.
Bottom of the 8th, Shazina to lead it off here.
Number 37.
Against McMahon. A huge double play there for the Owls at the end. Dylan Ellison able to get the ground ball from Gabriel Gonzalez with the bases loaded and only 1 out. And a terrific play at shortstop by Anthony DiGiacomo. So not only has he certainly hit well since getting starts, but also has played some good defense and a nice play there.
Absolutely, that was a huge play to get out of the jam.
Xena quickly down 0-2 against McMahon, who faced Tommy Ayers there at the end of the 7th. Got him to fly out. Man, a big strikeout there, a big swing and a miss from Zena, and there's one away on just 3 pitches. Zena's had a pretty good night too now.
Now batting
with that
first
strikeout.
baseman, number 23.
Not able to catch up to that one, and now here's Chatfield. Yeah, 1 for 4 on the line score. That one runs in. And leading the team coming in, 3 home runs on the year. 2 of them coming on Saturday in the win over Wheaton. Beat them 14-9 at the University of Hartford's field. Franklin Pierce here, of course, a Division II program, always very good in baseball. Member of the Northeast 10, NE10 division, or conference. Big swing there on the 3-0. Chatfield can't catch up.
The NE10,
actually, it's 2-2.
The NE10, that's always a fun conference. You have those teams out in St. Anselm, Franklin Pierce. Teams like those, they're always fun to play against.
Yeah, St. Anselm. I believe Assumption usually. There's other ones too. I don't know if St. Mike's has one. St. Michael's.
Awesome. Worcester State,
they're D3. Actually, they're the NASCAC. They're the same as Salem State.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was trying to remember the boys' hockey schedule.
Yeah. Yeah, because we got to play.
Play a lot of NE10 teams.
Yeah, we did play played Franklin Pierce, played St. A's, played St. Michael's, played Southern New Hampshire as well. That's another one. They're another good, solid baseball program.
We'll be hosting one of the host cities for the Frozen Four coming up. This week.
Yeah, it's going to be in Manchester at the SNHU Arena. Ripped there over the head and into to the center fielder. That's going to be a base hit for Chatfield. Just got over the outstretched arm of Michelson. Almost made a terrific play.
Now batting.
Instead, it's a 1-out
right
single
fielder,
for
number 1.
Jonathan Chatfield, and now here's
Barnes.
Hamilton Barnes. Barnes gets his first at-bat of the night. 3:33 coming in. First 2 starts. And took over in right field for Ethan Reyna. Goes after the first one, fouls it away. Barnes, a junior. Out of Connecticut. This Keene State team is one of the kind of first recruits for Justin Blood, along with same year as Jonathan Chatfield and Tommy Ehlers. Of course, Blood's first season was the spring of 2022. And those guys all freshmen the next year in 23.
He's built a strong program here at Keene State. A few years ago, this team was nowhere to be seen. They were down in the dumps, and now all this recruiting, so many new kids, and they've finally found an identity for themselves, making the playoffs last year and hopefully getting back again this year.
Yeah, certainly we got to talk to Coach Blood, got to interview him during one of the men's basketball games. Might have been during one of the basketball games over the winter, and he was talking about how the goal for this team was obviously to take a step forward, not only to make the playoffs this year, but to get a higher seeding. And he also really talked about wanting to take down Eastern Connecticut State this year, who's kind of in a way, I guess, a rival of this Keene team. Always a team to beat in the LEC, and usually are nationally ranked as well. And we get to play them at home once again at Keene State. I believe have to look when the date of that is again. Well, it's going to be in April. I'll be on April 8th, Tuesday. We're going to miss there, and Barnes is down on strikes, 2 away.
Any given night, you never know.
Yeah, I mean, he was close against them last year. Also at the complex, came up just a little bit short.
Cody Quinn.
Cody Quinn gets his second AD tonight. First pitch swung on and missed. Chatfield still at first after the 1-out single. When reached base his first at bat, drew a walk. And he's quickly behind here, 0-2 to McMahon. Owls will try to close things out in the top half of the ninth. We'll see if it'll be a 3-run lead or if they can push something across here, albeit with 2 outs. 0-2. Gonna be fisted off, and making the catch there is the first baseman Dolan to end the inning. So nothing comes of a 1-out single for Jonathan Chatfield. Keene State going for the win here in the top of the ninth. Coming up.
Hit. Vikings, no errors with 1 left on base.
I worked in HVAC when I was in high school, and I really liked being on a job site. When Keene State came to my high school, the admissions counselor told me I could have a job on a job site and also make a difference on people's lives. He said being a safety engineer meant I could work with my hands, but also make sure that everybody was going to be home safely at the end of the day. The safety field is growing rapidly because companies are noticing that keeping their workers healthy means that they can keep their workers working. My plan is to graduate from Keene State so I can get back onto a job site as a safety engineer. It's great because there's jobs to choose from all over the United States, so I can basically go anywhere I want. Keene State is giving me the tools to make that happen.
When we put this uniform on, we're preparing to serve our home state of New Hampshire. We serve part-time in our own communities and for our families and friends. In any emergency or disaster, you can count on the soldiers of the New Hampshire Army National Guard to be there. Our mission here at home is to make life better for everyone, and the benefits we earn help us improve our own lives. Learn more about part-time service with the New Hampshire Army National Guard at nationalguard.com/NH.
Top half of the ninth inning, and Troy Brennan is out there trying to close things out for the Owls, trying to get their 7th win, improve to 7-9, and also hand Salem State their 4th straight loss, which would drop them to 3-7 on the year. Of course, neither teams have entered conference play yet, but Keene State will in just a short matter of time. And Friday afternoon, they'll take on Rhode Island College at the Owl Athletic Complex. Those games moved up from Saturday.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 7, Nolan Courier.
Nolan Courier will lead things off. 4, 5, and 6. Courier on the line score 1 for 1, but he's drawn 3 walks. Again, came in hitting .515. That certainly has not, it's only gone up on the line score tonight. So Brennan coming in, Troy Brennan, 1-0 with a 253 earner on average and 122 whip. This is his brother Sean, wearing number 4, also on the team, a pitcher in the bullpen. Both of them out of Lindborough, New Hampshire. Not too far from Keene, the 2-0. In there for a strike. He's a lot of times kind of assumed the closer role at this point for Coach Blood. Obviously, this is a safe situation, up by 3 runs here in the 9th. 2-1. That'll be just tied for ball 3. Courier could potentially draw his 4th walk of the night. This goes to show you the Owls have not wanted much to do with him.
Like we said, he's batting. He came in tonight batting .515. That's not really a guy that you want to pitch to often.
That one, strike 2. Does get the inside corner. Yeah, that's a pitcher's pitch. Not much you can do with that, especially kind of as over the plate as Courier is. Full count. Popped up and out of play, foul. Brennan trying to get that all-important first out. Trying to not let on a leadoff base runner here in the top of the ninth. Obviously a 3-run lead, but a couple guys on, and all of a sudden tying runs at the dish. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So for the first time tonight, the Owls get Nolan Courier out via the strikeout. There's one away in the ninth.
That's a great start to the inning. You're able to come back in the count and strike out what happens to be the Vikings' best guy.
Big first out there, and now the center fielder, Supletis. 1 for 3. Each base, though, 4 times. And he's going to kind of fist that one. Caught at shortstop. Another nice play by Anthony DiGiacomo, and there's 2 away. Thought it was going to be a little bloop single, but able to back up enough to catch. 2 away.
Nice play there by the freshman.
And now, perhaps fitting, it's Braden Michelson, who's had the best night hitting-wise at the dish for Salem State. He might be the last guy to climb in. Owls trying to get win number 7. Strike 1 from Troy Brennan. One out away for the first official home win of the year for Keene. On the ground to third, McHugh fields it on a few hops, fires in time, and that's the ball game. Keene State gets the win here in the home opener at Franklin Pierce by a final of 8-5. We'll be back in just a few moments. As always, we'll have our interview with Coach Blood, and with the win, a Keene State Owls player. So stay tuned for that here on the New Hampshire National Guard Owls Media Network.
Your final score this evening, Keene State College 8, Salem State University 5. The Owls will be back in action with a home doubleheader against Rhode Island College at the Owl Athletic Complex that is slated to begin at noon. Thank you for coming out, and have a safe trip home.
My name is Wei Liu, and I am the professor of computer science here at Keene State College. Cybersecurity has a pretty high demand in the job market. It's gonna have a variety of career paths. So graduating in cybersecurity, they can be employed by government agencies, private corporations, and non-profit organizations. Cybersecurity is really a field with constantly emerging new technologies. So students keep learning new stuff and adapt to new technologies to solve the problems. Cyber attacks has become more and more common. The students in this field, they can help to protect the individuals and organizations, or even national security against the cyber threats in the cyberspace. So they can make some positive impact in our society. After students graduate in a major of cybersecurity from Keene State College, and the job work they can do is, for example, they can do information security analysis, and they can do the cybersecurity auditor, and they can do secure software developer, and also they can do some penetration tester work. So so all of this is about cybersecurity because it's actually used everywhere and in any working space. Yeah.
I'm very ambitious. I like to push myself to do the best that I can possibly do, and I would say that I'm a very outgoing person, and I definitely like to think outside of the box and meet new people and kind of push my own boundaries. I'm involved in student government, pre-law society. I've been an orientation leader, a community assistant. I'm involved in Greek life. I was involved in the Panhellenic Council and some other organizations as well. I would say that I would connect being ambitious with the amount of involvement that I pursue. I'm someone that likes to be really busy, and the unique part of being a student at Keene State College is I've had the opportunity to be part of so many organizations. It's been a really incredible experience. I chose to get involved in all those different areas on campus because it's helped me become a better student. I think when you're really involved in your community and you're an involved student, you're able to become more interested in what you're learning about in class and make better connections with the students that are in class with you. The ways that I have made an impact on campus is that I've started some diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives. I was the first Vice President of Equity and Belonging for Delta Phi Epsilon and the first Vice President of Equity and Diversity for the Panhellenic Council. So being able to spearhead those two positions and start some new activity on campus has been a really wonderful experience. I would say I'm personally passionate about many different human rights issues, specifically in Latin America. My family is from Latin America, so I firsthand have been able to experience some things that are going on in Latin America that I was not able to fully learn about and research until I came to college. Coming to Keene State College, I've learned that I love learning about issues that are happening across the world, and it's an opportunity that I was not able to have in high school, as well as the opportunity to learn about topics that are happening not only in the United States, from professors that have experience in other countries around the world, which is a very unique experience. This past summer, I did the Washington Center internship through the Global Education Office, and I was able to spend a semester in Washington, D.C., and I worked for the Hispanic Association on Corporate Responsibility, where I created diversity, equity, and inclusion training for Fortune 500 companies. That was an absolutely amazing experience. I got to learn more about my passion about diversity, equity, and inclusion, and education as well, which is a topic that's really intertwined with Holocaust and genocide studies. And I also got to spend time to do research into topics that I'm interested in, which is something that's very unique about the Holocaust and genocide studies program.
Welcome to Hurt Skirt or Just Hurt. Our first contestant is suffering from knee pain from a recent running incident. What do we think, audience? Hurt Skirt or Just Hurt? Why not try Hurt Skirt? Make your recovery hassle-free with Hurt Skirt, a patent-pending, stretch-to-fit, hot-cold therapeutic sleeve, proven to stay cold longer and still remain completely mobile. Drop the ice, skirt the hurt.
So when I ask students, why Keene State, the students say unanimously it's the sense of community. The feel when you walk on this campus is immediately a sense of belonging, a sense of safety, a sense of welcome, and a sense of opportunity and promise. And so I think our students feel that when they come to our campus, and they experience it when they join us. Why students choose this campus is the sense and feel, and also the opportunity and the promise of that opportunity for them when they're making the decision. And why they stay is that we deliver on that promise. We have students from urban environments, from rural environments, and when they come to Keene State in those first weeks of forming a new community, they bring all of those experiences together to create a better Keene State. It's a campus small enough to feel a sense of recognition and identity, and a campus big enough to feel part of something bigger than yourself. This isn't a passive experience, so please get engaged, find a club, make a new group of friends, get involved in a recreational sport activity, in an intramural sport, get involved in a creative performance, go see a show, be a part of this community and squeeze everything you can out of Keene State. And if you do that, I am confident you will have an exceptional experience and your life will be changed as a result of it.
When we put this uniform on, we're preparing to serve our home state of New Hampshire. We serve part-time in our own communities and for our families and friends. In any emergency or disaster, you can count on the soldiers of the New Hampshire Army National Guard to be there. Our mission here at home is to make life better for everyone, and the benefits we earn help us improve our own lives. Learn more about part-time service with the New Hampshire Army National Guard at nationalguard.com/NH.
All right, we're here now with Owls center fielder Tommy Ehlers. Tommy, tonight, great night for you, 2 for 4. We met you coming in. You were hitting .422. But tonight you got your first home run of the season. How did that feel?
I mean, all the guys in my hitting group, like Callie and Chatfield and Ando and all them, were chirping me today, saying that I'm the only one in the group without a home run. So it felt really good when I got back in there so I could give it back to them.
And you continue your hot start to the season here. You lead the team in batting average, RBIs, and I mean you continued your dominance today. How's it feel to keep going on in the season?
I mean, honestly, I don't really think about that stuff that much. I'm just doing my job, doing what I'm supposed to. They put me in the 3 spot to get some RBIs because these guys in front of me are good at getting on base as well. So just being in that spot, seeing guys like McHugh on third base, I know my job is just to get them in. I just so happen to hit it over the fence. But just being in those spots, I just know what I got to do, and I just got to do it.
It's obviously your 3rd season on the team. How has your hitting approach kind of changed over the years? Obviously, when you started, you were mostly a leadoff hitter. Now you're kind of back to being, in a spot where you can drive in a lot of runs.
Yeah, it's definitely shifted over the last couple of years. Freshman year, I tried to be very aggressive. Whenever there was a pitch in the zone, I was always trying to attack it, and I still am that way. But as I've gotten older and as the years have gone by, I've realized that there's better pitches to hit than every pitch. There's more middle pitches that I can hit, and if I just wait a little longer and not chase certain things, that I'll get a better pitch to drive, and that's what I've been doing.
All right, well, thank you, Tommy. And I want to put this out there. They probably heard it on the broadcast, but I did predict your home run in the first.
Oh, he did.
Did you call Chipotle on it?
He did.
Oh, I called it. I was like, he's due for a home run
did.
here.
Well, I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Tommy, so much. And
Thank you
good
very
luck
much.
on Friday, the next game.
Thank you.
All right, pay attention. Welcome to Fandom 101. We'll cover the tools of the trade from foam fingers in the wave to the super secret wave. How's that for a course description? Lesson 1, your game starts long before the opening whistle, so arrive prepared. 2, if something piques your interest, raise your hand. And 3, work in groups. NCAA championships, attendance is encouraged, passion is mandatory. Get your seats today at ncaa.com/tickets. Class dismissed.
Here now with Coach Justin Blood. Owls get the win tonight, 8-5. Coach, how was it being able to get the win in the home opener, albeit away from home in a way?
Technically, I guess it's our second home game.
We
played one in Northborough and one here tonight, so we're 2-0 at home, I guess, so to speak.
There you go.
And you're starting up conference play soon. How does this win propel some momentum into the end of the non-conference schedule and then into the conference schedule?
I mean, any win is a good win, but some are better than others and feel more clean than others and more sharp than others and more dominant than others. And I thought we got off to a good start tonight and had a chance to put these guys away early and make it an unattainable comeback situation. And then we just give them a chance to get back into it late. So it doesn't feel quite as good as I'd like it to. The conversation in the huddle was, with conference coming and, us wanting to be at a certain level, not just in our conference, but in our region. These are games that when you have the opportunity to put somebody away, you got to put them away. And this game ends up becoming a tight competitive game. And Salem State, credit to them. They played hard. They came up with a couple knocks when we gave them some base runners. And then their pitchers at the end were, coming off the mound, jacked up, fired up that they were, in the game again. And so I just don't want to allow, teams to breathe life like that. So, and if we're going to reach our goals in the conference, that can't happen.
We obviously talked to Tommy right before, but I feel like a big hit for you guys in this game was actually from Evan McHugh late in the game when you guys, the lead got cut down to only 2. McHugh's had an absolute great start to the year. What kind of adjustments have you seen from him that have maybe kind of helped that?
I think Evan's a great example of he just understands what he does well. He doesn't have the top level bat speed, and that's no knock on him. He's not, he knows what he can do well, and he has a good feel for the game, and he's confident about it. I think when you're comfortable in your own shoes, so to speak, and you have a good plan of attack at the plate, and you can take what the pitcher's giving you for information and apply it to your approach, you can be successful, regardless of swing mechanics or bat speed or whatever it might be. And so I think Evan's a great example of a guy who just kind of has slowly but surely gotten better every single year, and feels really comfortable in his own skin, and is, we're seeing the production of it, and very, very steady. But yeah, I agree. That was a huge swing when we needed it, just to extend the lead back to 3.
You guys, of course, will have RIC in short notice. That game get moved up from Saturday. Last year, you beat them in the playoffs. What are you looking forward to in that one?
I mean, it'll be competitive. They've already played a couple conference games. It'll be our first couple of games, but they have a bunch of veteran bats. We know they can swing it, and they've got guys that have been in the league and playing at a pretty high level for a number of years. I think the biggest key for them is they got two of their better players who had transferred out last spring are back now. So Terry Murray, who was the pitcher of the year 2 years ago, we'll see him again, and hopefully we welcome him a little differently than the last time. Last time we saw him, I think, might have been right here.
Yeah, it was. Yep.
And so they're a good squad, and got some veteran players, and they expect to be better than what they were last year, even though they were a tournament team. I think they'd admit they took a step back from the year before, but these LEC games are going to be super competitive. I think there's a couple of teams that have maybe separated themselves a little bit on paper at the top, but everybody else after that is going to be a dogfight. So I'm looking forward to getting into that game, that first game on Friday, and being at home. That'll be nice. So.
All right. Well, thank you so much as always for your time, and we'll see you Friday.
Thank you.
This is Paul Sullivan of Sullivan Tire Company. We're thrilled to be sponsoring the Keene State College Athletic Program, supporting the Owls. No matter what the sport is, in Division III, they are legendary. What a great academic institution, liberal arts school, in a beautiful part of New England. So let's go, you Owls. And remember, at Sullivan Tire, we're always here to get you there. Thank you.
When we put this uniform on, we're preparing to serve our home state of New Hampshire. We serve part-time in our own communities and for our families and friends. In any emergency or disaster, you can count on the soldiers of the New Hampshire Army National Guard to be there. Our mission here at home is to make life better for everyone, and the benefits we earn help us improve our own lives. Learn more about part-time service with the New Hampshire Army National Guard at nationalguard.com/NH.
All right, pay attention. Welcome to Fandom 101. We'll cover the tools of the trade from foam fingers in the wave to the super secret wave. How's that for a course description? Lesson 1, your game starts long before the opening whistle, so arrive prepared. 2, if something piques your interest, raise your hand. And 3, work in groups. NCAA championships. Attendance is encouraged. Passion is mandatory. Get your seats today at ncaa.com/tickets. Class dismissed.
Fenton Family Dealerships, the Tri-State area's best selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, has state-of-the-art service facilities and services all makes and models. Home to an exclusive lifetime powertrain warranty on no extra cost to you. Locally owned since 1986. More information at FentonDealerships.com.
We're back here on the Owls Media Network. Keene State getting the win in the home opener tonight, so to speak, obviously at Franklin Pierce, but nonetheless, they get the win 8-5 over Salem State. And right now, we'll get the full look right now here at the opening day slate for tomorrow. Talked a little bit about the Brewers and Yankees. They'll open up the MLB season officially at 3 o'clock. Orioles at Blue Jays. That should be an exciting one. Battle of the Birds there, 3:07 in Toronto. Phillies at Nationals, 4:05 from Washington, D.C. The Phillies, of course, coming off another good year. It'll be interesting to see what they do. Red Sox at Rangers. Of course, the Red Sox adding some additions in the offseason. The Rangers also seem to be priming up for an interesting year. Pirates and the Marlins battle there in the NL, 4:10 from Miami. Giants take on the Reds tomorrow from 4:10 at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. At 4:10, it'll be the battle of the Angels and we'll have Cleveland taking on Kansas City at Kauffman Stadium. The Mets at the Astros, that should be an interesting one. Obviously, the Mets, a big addition in the offseason with Juan Soto. Also, Clay Holmes will go opening day tomorrow. The addition from the Yankees, another one. Braves at Padres, that'll be in San Diego at 4:10. The Twins taking on the Cardinals at 4:15 in St. Louis. The Tigers open up the season at the Dodgers. That should be another interesting one. All the way at the late slot, 10:10 p.m., the Cubs taking on the Diamondbacks out west. And the last game on the slate for tomorrow will be the A's as they travel to Seattle to take on the Mariners. So that'll be it for tomorrow's opening day slate. Still a few teams to go after that one tomorrow. But as always, Keene State Athletics on the Owls Media Network is brought to you by the New Hampshire Army National Guard. Visit nationalguard.com/NH or call 1-800-GO-GUARD. New Car Nissan of Keene, your premier new Nissan and used car dealership near Keene. Discover the new car difference. American Steel Fabricators, visit americansteelfab.com. Fenton Family Dealerships, the Tri-State area's best selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Locally owned since 1986. By Fieldstone Land Consultants, a professional engineering, land surveying, and environmental services company serving New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Vermont, and Maine. By the Melanson Company, commercial and residential roofing since 1932. By Engelberth Construction, we build relationships for life. By by Sullivan Tire, located on Winchester Street in Keene. We're always here to get you there. Noise Volkswagen, we look forward to guiding you on your Volkswagen journey. And by the Best Western Plus Hotel, located at 401 Winchester Street in Keene. Owls get the win tonight, 8-5 over Salem State. That now makes it, I believe, 5 in a row for them over the Vikings, and they improve overall in that series to 7-2 and to 7-9 on the season. The Vikings drop to 3-7. Big fly for Tommy Ehlers in the bottom half of the first inning, his first of the season, and so many other hits. A couple two-run double for Shea Zena as well, and some other timely hitting. A big hit for Evan McHugh there in the bottom of the seventh to push the Owl lead to 3 after they had let the Vikings back in it. So thank you so much for joining us tonight for our broadcast from Franklin Pierce here in Ringe, New Hampshire. For Ryan Goodwin, for Teddy Steinberg, everybody else on our crew, have a good night, and thank you for tuning in. We'll against Rhode Island College.
You have been watching a Keene State Athletics broadcast on the Owls Media Network. Please tune in to our next broadcast and thank you for watching.